We are
Testing.
live on both Twitch and I believe YouTube now. Yep. Live on both.
Nice.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
That was weird.
The man himself.
The man, the myth, the legend.
Anybody not watch stuff from today?
I
not
had a
all of
big
it?
meeting today in the middle
Yeah,
of
shut
opening
the
night live.
fuck up, dude. I had 4 meetings today. What's your fucking point?
It
I
was
watched that shit during a meeting. During a meeting, I watched that shit.
I was in a meeting with 15 people, buddy. Shut the fuck up.
Oh,
You
15
should have all watched
buddy.
it together.
Those 15 people were there.
If I wanted to, sure. The Chancellor was there. Do you want me to get my ass fired?
The Chancellor? What is this, Star Wars?
The Chancellor? What are you?
Chancellor.
Looks. Yeah. What are you talking about? Chancellor.
Senator Palpatine was there.
What are you, an archbishop or something? What the fuck does that mean?
No,
a
that's just
duke?
That's the title
You
for
a
the
duke?
That's funny.
You've never heard of a
Colleges have
university
weird
chancellor before. You've never heard of that.
Dude.
haven't
Did
thought
you have
about
to go to
college in years.
class to hear about the chancellor? Because that could be my problem.
That's fucking funny.
I feel like a history major would know what the word chancellor is.
I am wondering if you know what history or a major or school
The only
is.
chancellor I know is Adolf Hitler.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Jesus Christ.
We're 4 minutes in and he pressed the Hitler button.
Oh god.
So I don't know anything about this chancellor you're talking about, but he's not in good company.
Certainly not.
How about we watch some video game trailers?
Hold on. Let me finish this little announcement here.
What does your announcement have to do with our damn trailers?
Okay, fine. Hit play.
I'm hitting
Are
play.
we doing trailer talk?
Well, actually,
and
no.
then
This is one
podcast?
Nick needs to pay attention to. So
We're doing
We
some
are
trailer
going-
talk. Crispy, did you watch any of this opening night live stuff?
I came in like halfway through and
Okay.
watched to the end.
Okay.
We're gonna do a one segment show talking about Gamescom.
One segment show. Oh shit! Nick loves us so much. It's almost like our podcast is a one segment podcast.
Well, it was almost not even gonna happen tonight at all.
One segment.
Bradscape for life, 135 months. Thank you, sir.
Well, mostly because who brought new games? I played like 40 minutes of Fumes, but
I have a
didn't
new-
footage.
I have a new game, but I have played less of it than you have played of Fumes.
Oh, dude, you got a bad. Like, first of all, I was. What's the opposite of exaggerating? Downplaying or whatever. Second of all,
Dude,
it says I played 2 hours. Second of all, you have a history of playing very little of a video game that you bring to the podcast. So I feel
Singular
like
incident of that. A singular incident.
I just said 40 minutes, and you said I brought a game that I played even less.
I played a
And
game. I
was
didn't
joking.
bring a game, bitch. I played a game.
So you don't have footage? Is that?
No, I will talk about it next week when I played more of it, like a responsible adult.
I've played a lot of games this week. I played a lot of Donkey Kong. That's all I got.
I did restart playing Donkey Kong.
Restart?
Yeah.
I was informed
Last
that I shouldn't be saying the animals you can become. I did mention an animal that wasn't in a footage,
got all the
any of
animals
the
now.
trailers. It wasn't.
oh
any of
my
the trailers.
god!
So let's be careful about the animals.
Was
we
it a
talk about.
T-Rex?
Is it the worst animal?
Was it an ostrich?
Man.
Was it a shark?
Someone at work asked me, "Hey, what are your kids' favorite animals?" And I'm like, first of all,
Man.
that's not a real question. That's not a real question for me, and it's not a real question for my children because
That's
you
a
can
real
just ask
question for a
child.
7-year-old.
No, it's a question
It's
for them, but
not.
you're not responsible for knowing that. That's
It's
crazy.
not. You sound like someone who doesn't know many children. No, because
What?
you can't.
Kids don't have favorite animals
Thankfully.
anymore.
No, it's like
They have
maybe the occasional kid is like obsessed with an animal, but you can't ask a kid a question like that because they're just gonna like fucking they're gonna look around the room and say the first animal they see. It's not a real
Mm.
question.
That's
They don't.
like how we
That's-
used to do the podcast. Like we
Yeah, it's not. It's
Yeah.
not. I asked Griffin what his favorite animal was, and he said Donkey Kong, and Henry was playing Donkey Kong in the room.
Okay, I mean that's
He's
just
lying.
No one gives a
He's
shit about.
lying.
No. Well, Donkey Kong is pretty cool. I just don't know. He's an ape, right? A gorilla? Ape?
yeah.
I'm glad
Yeah.
you.
He's a gorilla.
He's a gorilla.
Gorilla.
This gorilla is an ape.
Yes.
Yes.
We are apes.
We are.
Yes.
If you subscribe to that evolution,
All right,
bullshit,
science boy. Just wait till we get the 10 commandments up in your class, motherfucker.
Do it.
Oh my god!
Sorry.
Fucking flat
What-
earther
I thought we-
bitch.
I thought you hit play on this shit like 5
I was
minutes
waiting
ago,
for Nick to
and
finish.
Oh, I'm
But
done.
we-
Okay,
I
all right,
finished.
thank you. Pressing the button.
I finished. Get it?
DK.
So we're starting with Silent Hill F, huh?
You got to finish Silent Hill. Forget about it, right? Am I right?
Forget about
Wait,
it.
what?
Forget
What
about
do y'all
it.
think about this?
It's suddenly Italian.
Now that I've watched the full trailer of this game in English, I'm still at a loss for like what this game is and how it connects to Silent Hill.
Silent Hill.
It,
Talking about like in terms of lore?
There are literally times where this game feels like Siren or Fatal Frame.
Yeah, but Siren is
Isn't
like, yeah, literally the creator of Silent Hill made Siren after Silent Hill.
Well, I know, but
that,
like I'm just
like a spiritual success?
there are certain things that I kind of look for in the Silent Hill game, and I'm not saying they're not
Is it
there.
white people, Nick? Is it white people?
No. A Silent Hill game that takes place in Japan is fucking stupid.
No, it's cool
mean,
because
that
it's a different setting.
Well, I think it's really cool. I'm actually really excited for this.
The setting of Silent Hill is Silent Hill.
Nah,
That's the confusing part.
All right, Mr. Spider-Man used to be in New York.
Where are
I
the
mean-
Shut the fuck up. There's been
that
plenty of
wasn't-
Silent Hill
Crispy
games.
is not wrong though.
That wasn't me, but
No,
if
it's not.
Spider-Man was called New York Man, then maybe
It's not.
maybe you'd feel the same way.
Well, they fucking Nick and Chris Davis over. I don't know. Somebody on this fucking podcast was saying he was New York man, but whatever. That's besides the point. There's been enough Silent Hill games. There's been enough Silent Hill games that
You haven't
have taken
let
place
me-
in Silent Hill, and those versions of Silent Hill. Wait, I haven't what, Nick?
As the resident Silent Hill person,
I haven't
here,
played
feel like
Silent
I
Hill
haven't had a-
Downpour, and I've played every
No!
other single fucking Silent Hill
God.
game.
Fucking damn it, Brad! You're not letting me finish my thoughts.
And neither of you played Book of Memory, so can you really call yourselves Silent Hill fans?
That's true. That's a good point. Good point.
I'm gonna eject from this podcast.
I'm saying there's been different versions of Silent Hill in the past. This one's
Of
just
course. I'm not. Look, you're talking to someone who is very excited for this. I'm very excited for this. I'm just like, I am. Before having all of the context, and I thought I would have more context
she's got a fucking
hearing
pipe.
it in English. She's
Pipe?
got a fucking pipe. Yeah, she's
The
got a
phone
pipe.
is ringing and there's a pipe. It's fucking Silent Hill. Hey,
I know.
listen. Here's the
phone
thing.
is
Here's the thing.
ringing.
Here's the thing.
There's a
I think the problem is not that it's Silent Hill in a different, more
It's
Asian
not.
setting.
That's not a problem.
It's that like this setting is not unique to horror games, right? There's a lot of horror games in this setting. So like it's not. It's kind of like that. Now that Assassin's Creed's finally done like feudal Japan, right when we're like, no, we're good. We've got lots of these now. It would have been cool like 10 years ago, but we got lots of these now.
I mean,
That's kind of what this feels like, but for horror.
Maybe,
you know?
but like that doesn't change the fact that I'm really excited. I'm happy they're trying something new and fresh. I'm just like,
yeah.
Yeah, good on them.
Yeah.
I want to be. I guess the only. Oh, wait, can you pause it for a second?
Is that
Right.
Okay. What I'm trying to get, the thought I'm trying to get across is that I think the only hesitation I'm having is that right now, having not touched the game myself or played it, I want some reassurance that by the time I am finished playing Silent Hill F, I feel like I just played a Silent Hill game. And
Besides
as of right,
factually, you mean?
Well,
Besides
don't
factually,
you
you mean
like
spiritually
mean-
played?
yes,
Don't you mean
spiritually,
like I
Spiritually.
want to feel like I played a good horror game
That
I
part's
mean that too.
important too.
That is definitely important.
because a Silent Hill game is whatever Silent Hill is.
But I've also played a bunch of what many people would consider to be bad Silent Hill games and had a good time with them. So like I'm not as concerned about that. If this is another like if this is has more in line with like Silent Hill Homecoming than Silent Hill 2 remake, then like I'll probably still find something to like about it. I'm just
Silent Hill Shattered Memories.
I don't know. I watched that trailer and I was like, it also feels like I'm watching a trailer for Siren or Fatal Frame or any number.
Well, because it's
Yes.
that setting. But I will say there are lots of really cool indie horror games, dozens you could even say, that channel
Hundreds.
the Silent Hill vibe really well. So it's not like it's hard to find that energy out there.
No.
You know what I mean? So
We
I
can-
just hope it's a good
gonna-
horror game. Let's continue.
You know what?
You're right.
I also we're going to be talking about a lot of stuff on the podcast, so maybe we shouldn't be delving into it this deep. Let's just
Yeah.
go.
Well, we'll probably have. You're right, but I don't know if we're gonna get that deep on the podcast. What's longer, Jeff Keighley's thing or our podcast? Can anything be longer than a Jeff Keighley show?
No.
Because I purported. Well,
Wait, Ron Gilbert?
yeah, this is the new Ron Gilbert game. I don't know. What is this? Is this like Vampire Survivors or something? What am I looking
No.
at?
It's
Stardew
an
Valley?
infinite scroller.
Up-scrolling.
Infinite
This is Vampire
Scroller.
Survivor. This is like when Vampire Survivor does this.
Yeah, I think this is like a vampire. Ron Gilbert though, he's like a writer.
And
You
Micropose
know, he's-
is publishing this.
Not
This
anymore.
is
Okay, we don't microprose in name only. Also,
they're-
what?
I know,
But-
but like they've made a string of announcements recently for games that look good.
Okay, but this seems like if you're gonna say, "Hey, Ron Gilbert has a new game," and it doesn't have like writing and characters, and it just has bad music and is Vampire Survivors, then why do we care that it's a Ron Gilbert game? Creator of Monkey Island and
Yeah.
laughs.
Oh, I think you're judging a book by its cover, Brad.
That was just
Because
bad music and
Just because
bad
it's
graphics.
pixely Vampire Survivor like doesn't mean it can't have great story and great characters.
Well, where was
This
that
is
great
neat.
story?
I'm kind of excited for this. This is some Nick slop here, I feel
Why
like.
did that guy do that?
It
Nick
was a
slop?
zombie.
This is too unique to be Nick's.
No,
Nick's
no, I
slop.
mean the non-zombie guy. Why did he just walk over and get eaten?
I think they wanted to demonstrate what would happen if you did so. Because this is a narrative adventure game.
This
But-
is an adventure game that takes place, I think, just in this house in your front yard.
That's what I wanted to say. Is because like everything in this trailer is like in this house and this front yard, and I'm like, is that the whole game?
Okay, there's a little bit of
Like-
comedy going on. All
I
right.
think so. I think so.
Like, look at this. I like this looks neat, but I was like, he never leaves the house, and he's still stuck here at this fucking zombie on the front porch.
I mean, it could just also be like
Rummage through ruins.
this level.
Yeah.
I don't know. But this is giving serious like the vibe. Is giving like I don't know.
Also, we're assuming that these interior shots are the same.
Plant
house.
Life is taking over.
Like
the
that looks like an
house.
office building.
So if you mean The Last of Us, yes, it has green growing over. Yeah.
He's a kitty.
You saw an office building? Okay, so maybe.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell once he's inside the house, but I'm definitely into it. That
I just
was-
like the look. It's
Yeah,
just got a good look.
Oh, look, the hand started moving. Okay,
Yeah.
this is the first trailer of Onimusha that I've seen that I'm like, okay, I think I'm here for it. I don't know why.
I
Think you're
feel
here
like,
for it?
Well, so like the slashes from you, the player, seem a little like slow and wonky, and keep an eye out for that. The pairing looks meaty and chunky. I like that, but
This is just
it's a little
classic,
weird.
This is just
Well,
classic
like
same trailer.
they're
two
really-
different Brad sets of eyes and Nick sets of eyes, because I'm not even looking at it at all.
yeah, but like let's put the Ninja Gaiden one right after this, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Maybe I've just been watching too much of that fast ass Ninja Gaiden stuff, but these swipes look very
I'm here for vibes.
sluggish.
Choreographed and deliberate.
Yeah.
Sluggish.
This finally has the vibes that feel
Not
like
choreographed and deliberate, just kind of sluggish. Like if you told me that this was the
those
Kunitsugami team,
things.
I would believe you. Right? It kind of looks like Kunitsugami combat a little bit. I mean, not
I
literally.
mean, there
but
probably was some parallel stuff
Dude.
there,
the
but
fucking wind sword, double-sided wind sword for the first game.
I need to watch like a 4K trailer of this because at times this looks like a little. I don't know. I throw these trailers on from game trailers and they're just kind of iffy.
I mean,
But
the
these
thing about
parries
the
look really good.
yeah, the parries look really good, but I think they're focusing on like this dismemberment thing they're doing with enemies, and like if you have fast-paced combat, I think their
Can we
philosophy
loop
is
this?
that we
Can we loop
can't.
this?
Yeah, we can.
I have a question, and maybe
No,
I'm
wait, Chris Davison in the middle of a thought.
I was thinking like maybe the reason they went for the slower pace was to emphasize the visuality of the dismemberment and the gameplay implications thereof. Like if you have dismemberment in a game like Ninja Gaiden, like that only like in Ninja Gaiden 2, like it's cool, but it only actually changes the state of that enemy. Like they show off that old enemy from
Physically,
Onimusha
yes.
1 and 2 in here, which when you attack him, he splits up into multiple
Yeah.
ones. But now they're visually showing that happening.
Yeah.
I can't put my finger on what it was. The last few couple trailers for this game have not felt like Onimusha to me, and this is the first time I watched the trailer and was like, okay, this feels more like classic Onimusha. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. But it finally got the vibes that I've been looking for since day one.
Sorry,
Is it
Nick,
'cause
I
this
gotta
is
turn
more
you up.
like
I cannot
horror?
hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, you're pretty low.
I can hear him. You're well.
I turned you up.
I'll check my mic.
No. Well, you're a little maybe low, but I can hear you fine.
I'm also
I like
liking that
these
audio
parries.
feedback of the parries. That's pretty good actually.
Do enjoy.
So is that long neck lady like? Hey, see what is this? This is what I like to see actually. Like
I
spinning
wanna-
blades like that. That gets me excited because it's not just like a boring environment with enemies
This
you
is the first
slash.
trailer that this is the first trailer that I think has shown sequences. We need to move on.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
want
let's
to
move
like
on.
get
Let's
out
move
of our
on.
system before we even record a podcast.
Well, I mean, how long were we going to spend on talking about the Keeley thing on the podcast? I guess.
I mean, that was going to be, and I thought that was the whole show, right?
Well, am I going to talk about my game and like 4Player? I mean, there's still a regular podcast beyond that, right?
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
talk about
I-
games.
But your clan
You're the only one bringing games to this.
has always had a secret.
Why do I sound quiet? My mic is normal.
Who said you sound quiet?
Everybody is saying I sound quiet.
Nobody's saying that in chat.
You sound fine now.
Oh, far for some reason.
You were a little further away earlier.
Yeah, you were further away.
I mean, I'm not though. I've been the same distance since we started trailer talk.
Well, you're good
fine.
now, so I wouldn't worry about it.
And I sound clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go back home to your little raven nest. Or die here.
Man, neither of these games should be watched in these low bitrate game trailers uploads.
Let alone at
So it
30
makes me-
frames.
makes me sad.
I want
Why
all
is it
this in
30
60.
frames?
Yeah.
Well, I've asked like every single day of my life if anybody has a good place that has all the trailers, but the higher quality uploads.
There
And I don't
used to
think it
be some good
exists.
places. Gamerside, for
Yeah.
example.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know if Gamer Science still does it though.
No. What's up, Johnny Plank? One, they never had everything, and two, like years and years and years they've not.
Yeah,
been
you saw
around
that date, right?
Why is Johnny Plank saying "What's up, Brad" and then just fuck the rest of us?
Because fuck the rest of us.
Because I got the 4P shirt on, and y'all are just visitors, I guess.
Damn.
I guess so. I guess that must be it.
We just had a 35-minute gameplay trailer of this.
What does that mean?
I'm just saying, like, what else
What do you mean
is
we
there?
did?
I'm wondering just what else there is to
saying?
show at this point.
I mean, a trailer with some context, and I think is nice. And
It's like
I
story
actually
setting
preferred
and
watch.
stuff, yeah.
I preferred watching this trailer to watching the game, the zero context gameplay.
Yeah, it's just
Like,
different.
this
different
touches-
strokes for different folks.
Do I
This
get a kitty
touches on some of the
companion?
stuff- This touches on some of the stuff that was like teased in that initial trailer that I thought looked really, really cool. We didn't really get any of that in the gameplay demo.
Did y'all see the guy come out in the suit at the Game Awards or whatever? Keely's birthday. Didn't it look kind of stupid? Like him just standing there. It lingered a little too long, and I'm like, this set of armor is not that cool looking, man. In fact, there's something about it very specifically that makes everybody uncomfortable, and you're just standing there in front of 5,000 people, and we're just looking at you for like 2 minutes. It was weird.
He's probably thinking about
Some
what he's
guy
gonna
came
have for
out in that suit of armor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like it was like the hypest shit and not vagina mouth. Like we're all thinking.
Vagina.
Oh
Yeah,
man,
it's
I actually
weird.
didn't think about that.
Oh,
Slitter
right.
head?
Okay, did anybody see that? Why does that look like literally James Sunderland from Silent Hill 2?
Probably like an early model that they repurposed.
Because they're gonna take Silent Hill down a peg. The old Bluebird's back.
The Helmussy?
Remember what I said though.
Combat
Even if
just
this
does
game
not look
sucks
good.
in all the ways some people thought their other games sucked, it will still be
Wait, what?
a shooter.
Early access, 48 hours. I get more ammo. What?
Hey, this is just video games now.
Welcome to the world of video
Just
games.
don't support it. That's all, and move on.
Jesus Christ.
This is bad looking armor. It is. I don't know. Here we go, Crispy. You seen this? You heard about this?
I saw this. This is sick, man.
I jerked off to this.
First of all, I mean, Chocobo.
Yes,
Nicholas.
I will never
10 out
not
of 10.
use a
Nicholas.
Chocobo.
Incredible. Like,
but those
we
Chocobos-
already were calling the secrets Chocobos anyway.
Yeah.
Like, perfect. Makes 1,000% sense.
But they still have tiny T-Rex arms. I don't know how I feel about that.
They do.
This is only a temporary collaboration, right? Like if I'm not playing
Well-
during that window, I'm gonna miss it.
No, that's not
no.
true.
They've added all the like the other past event quests as things you can like. I'm still doing the Street Fighter stuff right now.
Or you could just play when it comes out if you want.
Omega.
They should add
Dude,
one
I
of
wonder
like.
about,
I wonder
like, if they're gonna do the different like the raid mechanics in the fight, like for Omega, which would be crazy.
Well, I mean, there was like for Extreme Behemoth, it was kind of like a raid boss.
yeah.
they should add like
He has-
the
he has a
weapons from
transmission.
Final Fantasy VII,
This-
or like
This is also fucking sick. They're adding,
Arkveld.
they're putting Arkveld as a boss and as a.
But
fucking trial.
Arkveld, I don't know. He's not the coolest flagship. I don't know. I've always been a little bit of an Arkveld hater, but
The chains. He's got the,
the
chains.
chains, I don't know. That makes him a little too edgy for me. He's like, ugh,
He's got the chains.
Yeah, but that
Okay,
it doesn't feel like a
But what
natural
kind of-
beast.
Like, are
Or
they
he's
gonna?
not.
Are they gonna do like an Omega armor set for hunters? Or
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait,
that's
let me
crazy.
think. Did the Extreme Behemoth have armor? I feel like I honestly don't remember. I mean, there's gonna be something. There's gonna
Yeah.
be something.
It's pretty hype. Pretty hype. Chocolate and peanut butter, two great tastes. Taste great together. The Rathlos trial in 14 is pretty cool because it actually
Really?
like uses.
And
They
you can get
actually
a
tried to make it like
Rathalos.
a. Yeah, you can get a Rathlos mount if you do it a bunch, but they made the mechanics of the fight kind of like try to emulate Monster Hunter as much as possible. It's pretty sick.
I think I did. I do that? Could I have done that?
What do you know about the legend?
I did
It's
play
in
14 for a bit.
Stormblood. It's in
Oh,
Stormblood.
then I did not. I definitely saw people with Monster Hunter stuff.
A bunch of people have-
Palicos and
Yeah, a bunch of people have the Rathlos mount.
Hold the fourth at an item of this
You know, I didn't
crusader in
watch
his
the-
possession.
You could get a
we
Palico
care about
minion,
this?
You could get
Just skip
armor.
I see the helmet. I'll leave
We
it.
can
I
skip
think
this,
you-
Christine.
I'm interested in this.
I mean, I do care about it because I do think that game is fantastic.
But is there
I know,
much to
but-
watch here? Is my question.
I mean,
I
it's
want-
mostly story stuff.
Is
Oh,
it an
Chris Davis
extension
is
of the
good.
story of the game, or is it like a new story that they're?
yeah,
I think
it's
it's a new
specifically
story.
about the Giants.
Way back.
Which
What does that
It's
mean? The
cheese.
Giants.
Yeah. Okay.
What are the
there's
Giants?
The New York Giants.
Investigate
The
this.
There's
the,
a component of that in the
Candyman
main
guy.
game
What's
that
his
they-
name? What's the actor?
Trust Snake.
Candy.
Oh, yeah.
Rest in peace.
Kern from Star
Yeah.
Trek.
He is rather tall. But are you saying he's a
It
giant?
says
No,
In
there's
the-
actual giants in the game.
always living. Not
But
dead.
Tony Todd? Are you referring
Tony
to
Todd,
the
Tony Todd,
actor?
yes.
He
Yeah.
does a
Yes.
voice in the game?
No, he does. He's
He
a
is
character
in the game.
like his likeness and his voice.
Well, he did die, so I doubt he's in the DLC.
I mean, unless he recorded all his stuff ahead of time.
Which I don't think so.
Rip, he
Yeah.
was supposed to be in the game already. Rip. Damn this industry.
Hey, I will say this: regardless of that, like even if that was the case, there is a lot of game in that original game, and it does feel complete. This is just some icing on the cake, I guess.
Is this what the game looks like when you're playing, or is this like a cutscene?
A little
mean-
bit, honestly.
This is what the game looks like, but it's carefully controlled, so it looks a little.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that
Different.
was.
Moving doesn't look that natural, yeah.
The
Yeah.
Switch.
But it's a good game overall.
Fantastic game.
Oh, and NoClip announced that they're releasing a documentary about machine games starting, I think, next week.
Interesting.
That's
And
not
they
that interesting.
and they do talk about Starbreeze and Butcher Bay.
That is
Okay,
interesting.
that
That's
that
not
part might be interesting. That part might be interesting. But like the whole the story of machine games is the story of 18 Wolfenstein games and one Indiana Jones game. It's just kind of. No Clip has done some really impressive stuff. So
I saw this.
I
They
don't
have
pop
Matt
for machine
Berry
games.
playing Bane.
A symbol.
What did you have in mind?
do like Matt Berry.
It's not Will Arnett.
What?
No.
But he's Batman.
If you like Matt Berry, is that what you just said?
I said I do like Matt Berry.
Oh, I thought you
Yeah,
were,
we were.
I
was
thought
about
you were
to
being
roast you.
Oh,
snooty
look,
about Matt Berry.
It's the Arkham sequel we've always wanted.
Yeah.
Ironically, this is probably going to be better than Justice League,
Batman.
or not Justice League, Suicide Squad.
Is that Will Arnett's Batman? Doesn't sound like it.
No.
He's too busy doing Sweet Tooth.
They're doing. He's like Pattinson.
Really? They're doing Why So Serious?
I'm allergic.
I mean, these are all the Batman movies.
Lego
I mean,
games,
yeah,
they're
I
like
know.
parody games.
Behind the mask.
There's even a fucking the Batman theme in this trailer.
I mean,
the
they would
cutscene
have to.
stuff in these Lego games.
He's wearing.
are why you
He
play
was
Lego
wearing
games.
the
There you go.
Batman fucking suit,
Yeah.
except incorrectly colored.
The Penguin looks weird.
Oh, rubber
Feel the
duckies.
duckies. Little rubber duckies.
Jesus fucking.
I mean, it's basically
Okay,
like Naked
all right.
Gun, right? Like these are just like Leslie Nielsen movie games.
You think darkness is your ally? You adopted the dark. I was born in it.
That's Matt Berry.
Yeah.
Well, he's wearing a mask, you see, so it sounds somewhat different.
I've never played one of these Lego games. That looks kind of fun, actually.
Dude, there's the Lego games have been very fun / funny in the cutscenes for a very
I've
long
heard that.
time.
Yeah.
But they're also like horrifyingly boring gameplay wise.
Yeah, they're basically collectathons.
They're baby games. Let's
Baby
be
games,
real.
yeah.
Nothing wrong
look,
with that.
it's
but that's
that
what they
game.
are. Yeah,
Rest
the game
in-
that I counterpicked, and now I get now.
You
I'm gonna have to,
fool!
like, probably gonna have to eat my fucking words again.
Unless it sucks. And then,
Unless
you
it
know,
sucks. But it hasn't really been my year, if you know what I mean.
Homie, Silksong literally just got confirmed
That's
today.
not gonna save me.
But like, it's still a great day for you, your list.
No,
right?
it's a great day. It's a great day. I'm just saying it's not gonna turn the tides the way I would like it to.
Well,
I mean,
what
I
was
don't.
your big
I don't
L?
wanna wish
What-
ill.
like,
I don't want to wish ill in this game because I think this looks rad as hell. But it would be nice
Same.
if it scored terribly.
yeah, that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't
What
want
is-
it to be
what is-
bad.
What has Fantasy Critic turned me into?
Unbeatable.
For 6
That looks
years,
rad, though.
Team Cherry
Oh, God.
Hollow Knight
Speaking of your
Silksong.
list, Nick,
It is highly anticipated.
what an
Thanks to
awkward
Game's
showing
most
for this
wishlisted
game. This is all Chris
Tonight.
Davis. I mean, Chris.
I don't understand.
Jeff
No,
Keighley could
you
get.
know what happened. You know, like definitely what happened was Team Cherry was like, we're doing a thing on Thursday. We're not going to be at the opening ceremony. And
Yeah.
Jeff Keighley was like, I cannot go up on stage with nothing about Silksong again. Please let me just say that you're doing the thing on Thursday.
Tomorrow,
Look how awkward this is. It's zoomed in. The UI is like cut off and shit. Why did they show the game like this?
There you go. Silksong is
So
real.
weird.
Dude, because people are fucking weird about this game.
And
Yeah,
on
but
Thursday, Team
I
Cherry
don't
is
know,
going to be sharing
strange.
some news as part of a YouTube.
I guess they
premiere
really
on their
didn't want to make a
channel.
bunch of different
Make sure
trailers,
to
and they're
check
going to
that
show a
out.
cool trailer on
They
Thursday.
like don't have time to make trailers.
Yeah,
Just
I can
making
see it.
Silksong.
Okay. This is, believe it or not, maybe my favorite thing from the showing.
I'm so glad to see this again.
Let's not even
Dude,
acknowledge the elephant in the room here.
It's Alien Isolation.
Did someone
No, the
ask
elephant in the
Carlos
room
when
is-
this
You guys are
premiered?
gonna
It's
fall
the-
for this one again, aren't
it's
you?
Carlos element is the,
Carlos is the elephant in the room. I mean, I
The Elefante.
am so fucking.
He
hyped.
literally drafted this the first time we played Fantasy
I
Critic.
know.
And like that was like 10 years after he started getting excited about this game.
I mean, I'm very much. I'm a lot newer to this, so it like this doesn't even feel like a thing that's been in development that long. even though I know
Everyone's
it's
newer to this. It's,
Yeah. It's never been a thing.
it's never been a thing. It's just a Carlos bit. It was a Carlos bit. You think this water? This has got to be a heavily scripted sequence.
Oh, more than likely, yeah. Like
Oh, that's
when they were gonna launch the original version of this game, they were pitching it as a kind of like a procedurally generated thing.
Because that was what was cool at the time.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I don't give a shit about any of that. This looks like.
And one of the original trailers ended just like this, in the sewers being chased. You go up a ladder, you get pulled down, cut to title.
Well, now it's coming late this year. God damn it, we're gonna rip that Band-Aid off.
Key art is
Did
weird.
he actually draft that game?
Not this
Like
year.
2
Not 2
years
years
ago.
ago.
Oh yeah.
Should I? No.
Did you
I
pop
can't
for
do
this
that to
one, Nick?
Carlos.
I fucking did. I don't I will never understand.
What?
I will never understand the lackluster response to Black Myth Wukong. I think that game is phenomenal. This looks,
It's
dude, it's phenomenal. Like, come on, come on. Oh my god. Why are people so jaded?
All I asked was, did you pop for this? I didn't
I
mean
did
you
pop.
for you to go into your tirade.
Nick, I'm not judging that. I'm not judging
Crispy was
that
judging.
reaction. I didn't play it. I don't know.
Well, I'm talking about people who did play it. The game is fucking
I think
fantastic.
you are painting a picture. Like, the scores were good and the user scores were.
I guess
even
it's just
better.
everybody in our community hates it for whatever reason.
I
know.
don't think anyone played it.
Dude,
Or
I
not
was
many
in our
of us.
Discord when this trailer popped off, and everybody was like, "Oh, great."
Yeah, no, the
Like-
only
Well, because no
thing-
one cares about the sequel to a game they didn't play, and I'm the same way. I don't care about this one. I didn't play the last one, so
Maybe
it's hard to get hype about something that you're not.
My
gonna play.
last real engagement with Black Myth Wukong was when everybody was like, "That's not a real game," and I
Yeah.
drafted it and wanted
I
it
guess
to do well, and everybody was like, "That's not gonna be a real game. You fucked up." Like,
I mean, I guess my frustration is that no matter how much like I shower the game in praise, it's like falls on deaf ears. I don't know.
You're just in the pocket of Big China, like Jeff.
yeah. CCP.
The CCP
Hey,
has its
and
hands around
honestly-
Nick.
And honestly, at this point, I get it, man. I'm looking for that sellout. If you can hook me up with somebody in Beijing, like,
It's just funny, Nick, because there's been so much talk about this game, but so much of it does not even come close to what like you're talking about. So like a lot of people have been talking for and against, but it doesn't cross over with your experience or conversation. Like
Nick-
you're
so
like
I'm just-
I'm the only one who played this. I really liked it, and we're like, yeah. I mean, we're happy for you, but like the talk has been about something completely different. So we're not like, I don't think people are anti your take on the game. They just are anti the game, or they don't care, or they played it and they're like, it's cool. But like, I feel like you're trying to bring like Assassin's Creed like baggage to this, and I don't think it's
No,
there. for
I'm
Black
not. I'm
Myth.
trying. Like, I'm just. I don't know. I guess.
What do y'all
know,
think
it's
about
fine.
this? This is a much bigger like
I mean, this
question
is.
mark, right?
I mean, the
I
Chinese room
could
has
not
made
believe
traditionally
my
like
eyes.
walking horror simulators, but like
All right, Luke,
this
this,
has
Luke, this.
combat.
I could not believe my eyes when I saw the release date on this.
Oh wait, you are talking about Chinese room. You said Chinese, and I thought you were still talking about Wukong. Sorry.
No. Although
Well, I
I
mean-
do want to ask the question, Nick. When I say the words Taiwan #1, how do you feel immediately?
the Chinese have never created a successful sim.
Now,
I hate you.
I have, like,
Sorry.
obviously, I have doubted this project from the beginning, like long
As you
before
should.
Chinese room was ever attached to it. My question is, can they pull it off? This trailer
I
doesn't
mean,
look that bad.
it would be. This trailer's not that bad. It would be. This is the first time I've seen the game where it actually made me kind of think of the original game.
Yeah, we haven't really been seeing much of the game, to be fair. Not in a long time.
I mean, but there's like I'm seeing like dialogue and like walking on rooftops and like doing vampire shit. I feel like the last time we saw this game, I was like, this does not at all look like.
But this
Vampire
is
the
also
Masquerade.
like way out of, like Chinese. The Chinese room does not make anything but walking sims,
I
and
mean,
like
the last thing they made was Still Wakes the Deep, I think. That was like
Bloodlines
2 years ago.
is a walking sim. It's a walking sim. Bloodlines is a fucking RPG, and there's a lot going on and a lot.
I
of
see a
systems.
second developer though. I see a second developer, White Wolf. I don't know what that is.
No. White Wolf is like they're like the people who own the IP or who work with the IP,
Oh.
right? Right?
I-
Aren't they like
I don't know,
Vampire
I've
the
never seen that.
Masquerade?
White Wolf,
yeah,
White Wolf is the publisher of the World of Darkness shit.
yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
never mind then.
Here's some Chris
That's
Davis
it.
slop.
What
Chris Davis slop.
is this?
It's like Tony Hawk, but you're like a
bus?
A train.
Slade.
I.
Bloodline. Vampire.
This looks
the
really good,
Bloodline-
actually. Shit.
It's not a bus; it's a subway.
I know it. A subway. Sorry.
Real quick.
But
You
I mean,
called
it's
it
just
right. This
media-
looks fun.
It does look fun, but you know why I'm calling it Chris Davis slop.
Yeah,
You like a good bit premise.
I do. That's fundamentally true.
Like if the entire premise of a game is a joke, you're on board.
Not
But-
necessarily all the time, but
On the other hand, it does look pretty fun.
it does.
I don't know what's going on with the baseball though. Where is the baseball coming into play? Why is there a baseball flying from the
There's
train?
probably a press release. We'll have to look it up.
This wasn't in the key thing, but I threw this in here because it got a date finally, and I still think that this looks like, I don't know,
Sounds good.
shit hot. I'm mostly responding to the art style, but I'm vibing with it.
This
Okay,
is
and there's cards, and there's cards.
oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Oh god, is this Binding of Isaac like?
Well, it's a roguelike. So if that, I mean, I don't know what to tell you.
I don't know either.
It's an action roguelike. To me, it's more giving Nuclear Throne, but whatever.
I just want to clarify. I know we're like 2 trailers past it now, but I was trying to get confirmed. Slave was like Slave was guessing 2027 for Vampire. Dude, Vampires the Masquerade is coming out in October.
Yeah,
The 21st, same day as Ninja Gaiden 4.
Is it? Or is it coming out like 5 patches in when it's finally like kind of okay?
That seems maybe more realistic.
In fact, it would be I would be uncomfortable with a sequel to Vampire: The Bloodlines that was just like had a beautiful, smooth launch.
Vampire: The Bloodlines.
Vampire: The Masquerade Bloodlines sequel that had a smooth launch.
Yeah,
but
that's the entire title.
It is a completely different studio though.
Of course.
And they have been working on it for like 3 years.
And then some. The studio that made Bloodlines 1 died a long time ago. Ooh, China Hero Project.
Not a Nick game.
Relax your mind. Embrace my power.
This is another more non-Japanese soul slop. I think it's got big Final Fantasy 15 energy. With the outfit at least, and I guess the dashing sword attacks.
That is so busy.
Shut the fuck up.
No, I'm just saying, like those big particle effects. I can't tell what the enemies are doing.
I can't tell what shit. I mean, like game trailers uploads their trailers at like 200p. I can't see shit in any of these fucking games. And filtered through Discord? My god. I feel like we're everybody in chat's canceling pre-orders for every single one of these games. Sorry, we're doing our best, y'all. But I keep asking y'all if there's a better place where I can find all of these trailers, and no one ever answers me.
Maybe there just isn't.
How can there not be a better place? Well, Zlade, you're also not seeing the Discord version, right? Or are they saying like a direct feed from you?
They're seeing direct feed from me.
Yeah. So the stream probably looks better than what we're seeing. Nick, are you still into this?
I mean, I'm more into
They're both. It's the same
Reanimal?
thing, though, right? Like you like the Little Nightmares 1 and 2, right?
I think the shift in developer has me a little hesitant, and
Also
I
the
just
fact
like
that it's
Little
co-op.
Nightmares 2. I didn't like Little Nightmares 2 as much as the first one, so I don't know.
It is fine. It is funny to me that like Supermassive has over time become like your most hated developer.
It hasn't though. It's another one of your bullshit narratives.
But you know what I'm saying. Like you've definitely your love for Supermassive has definitely fallen off.
I've only loved
to the
one
point where
Supermassive
it's even giving you like you're hesitant about a sequel to Little Nightmares because it's by Supermassive, right?
I'm just saying, like, something about this trailer is not as exciting to me. I don't know what it is. Like, there's some, maybe it's the co-op thing. I don't know. But like, I'm also directly comparing it to Reanimal because the trailers are literally out side by side, and I think that looks way more in line with what I love.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's more visually impressive, Reanimal.
It's
But
I mean, impressive. Like I think like the imagery in that game is much more exciting than the imagery I'm seeing in Little Nightmares 3. But I will absolutely still play Little Nightmares 3.
October is.
I think you're maybe giving Little Nightmares 1 and 2 a little too much credit for having like amazing horror imagery or anything.
I just said I love Little Nightmares 1 and Little Nightmares 2 was a disappointment.
Okay, that's fair. I don't remember you feeling that way, but
I mean, it's not that I hated Little Nightmares 2. I just found it to be mostly forgettable. On the other hand, I think about Little Nightmares 1 all the time, and I can.
You think that holds up? Do you think if you went back to that, you'd still dig it?
Yeah, I think so.
This is probably one of the more disappointing showings of the Keeley thing because
It still doesn't give us a taste of the actual game, and
yeah, and it's like mostly story, and they don't show Leon, they don't show any combat gameplay, they don't
Nope.
show barely any gameplay. Period.
I mean, I feel like
It's just
they're
like Keeley, come on, dude. Like his shows have been stinkers. Why? Why?
I also
wasn't
have
his
to wonder
Summer
if
Game
like
Fest
there's a
thing pretty okay?
calculation going on here though, that like maybe Capcom is purposefully hiding a lot of this game at this point.
well, yeah,
Like they showed
but,
off
like,
a lot of Village when they first revealed it.
but they are going to show more of it before
Village.
the game
I
launches.
don't know if
next
that's
year.
true. Village was all like only Lady D stuff early on, right?
They showed
No,
the
I mean, that's
castle,
what we're-
Lady D. They showed it. Legally Distinct Van Helsing and the other characters.
But they had a demo and it was just stuff in the castle. And
I mean, you say just stuff in the castle, but like that castle is a huge portion of the game. But like that was a genuine taste of the game. This still feels very prologue-y and not.
it's coming out in February though. That's the wild part. Like they need to get on it if they're gonna.
This would have been the right time to actually show. Like,
Yeah,
what
I really thought we
game
were gonna
actually
see that.
They don't need to show anything. This is Resident Evil. People will buy it.
They
Whatever,
absolutely-
dude. It's not about sales.
They absolutely do need to show it, and not because of sales necessarily, but because at this point there are basically two different kinds of Resident Evil games. It's like, is this going to be more action oriented, more horror oriented? Like,
There's plenty of horror in what they've shown so far.
yes. But like, we know Leon's in it, and I know there's going to be some action in it. I just want to see like what that.
sorry about the power outage.
What happened?
I thought maybe they would announce a demo or something.
Yeah, I mean that was.
But like, I also
was
kind of
like-
don't want to play a demo if it's just walking around as this with the
I
flashlight.
think this sequence probably would have been the demo.
Come on in, Grace.
Like we don't even see Raccoon City in this.
Grace, look at
This
me.
is where the game takes
Grab my
place.
hands.
Remember that Resident Evil 7 demo? I don't know. I feel like Capcom could do better with this shit.
They 100% can.
The Resident Evil 7 demo was like released before you even knew it was a Resident Evil game.
Oh, Grace,
Yeah, it was Kitchen.
I promise you.
No, I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the one where you're actually playing the game in the house and stuff.
In the guest house, yeah. Where they did progressive updates, what gave you more content, yeah.
I
We
forgot
knew that was a Resident Evil game, but like it was a very different. It was kind of like a tease to what things might be like, and it felt very fresh, right?
But also, like, it felt fresh because it was Resident Evil in the first person.
Yeah, well, for multiple reasons, it felt.
Now we've
fresh.
seen all this before. Like I just see what like 8
We can come back for it later.
set us up
Grace.
for
This
in
rem-
a lot of really interesting ways.
This reminds me of the bad Death Stranding 2 trailer from the last Keeley thing, where it's like, man, I know you just wanted it to be here, but if all they can give you was a cutscene of two people talking, maybe just try to find something else.
Don't forget a dude got stabbed in the neck.
It is 9 o'clock if y'all want to.
Yeah,
stop.
yeah, we do need to start.
Plus, I can't deal with
Really?
the loading between trailers. It's driving me nuts.
What else we got on the list? Do we have anything?
No, I don't
Big.
want to skip it because I want to do it next week if we're going to do it.
Oh, okay.
Well-
All right.
Well, how much is left? This is a
that's what I'm
one-segment
asking.
show.
3 plus the 2 that I wanted you to put on here.
I didn't. Why did nobody put what is it? 0 parades? I didn't see that on the list.
Oh,
I just-
because we don't support that.
what?
What?
I don't understand. What?
What?
I don't know what's going on. I guess I've been really out of the loop. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I thought that would be like a huge thing.
I don't know what this is.
I didn't check trailer talk
it's
submissions.
It's the spiritual successor to Disco Elysium. Like I don't.
You added Battlestar
okay.
Galactica to trailers
Yes.
you wanted on
Yes.
trailer talk?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And Helldivers too.
The Helldivers trailer is actually kind of fun.
Okay, I'll add it to the list, but we can watch it next week.
Okay. All right. Okay. Then let me get set up for the show. Do that. Not
I guess I just don't fully understand what the controversy is with the studio, because I saw that the Zero Parades thing, and I was like, oh shit, that's fucking exciting. But whatever.
There's stuff out there. I mean, there's
Oh,
long
the
articles written
Disco
about that shit.
Elysium thing? Yeah, dude, that's
What did I miss?
that is the most soul crushing thing ever. Because it's not it's Zaum. It's like
Yeah, they fired all the
it's
people
not you can't
responsible
make a
for
spiritual
Disco
success for the Disco Elysium, and like after you've already had this huge public blowout and fired Kurvitz and his team and like the people who made that before Zaum was even a company. Like
I guess I've
it's
just been completely blind to all this.
it's like watching your dear friend get murdered and then like his murderer wear his skin and dance around like, hey,
That's a bit
You're not
much,
wrong.
but yeah.
it's the new thing, dude. Yeah, that is gonna be. Oh god,
fuck.
like it actually does. Like, if I didn't know anything about it, it looks kind of neat. Like, it looks like something I'd want to check out. I don't think I live in a moral universe where I can play that game. Like,
I guess I've just been living under a rock. You're seeing the
dude,
like,
the
finding out so
Zaum
much,
thing was one of the most like awful, tragic, public cases of like creatives getting railroaded by a company. Like, they literally like they were using like European law to like steal these guys' IP from them. Like, I mean, it's crazy.
God damn
Like,
It reminds me of the what's happening with Subnautica. Not really, actually.
there's a couple documentaries about the
crafting
whole
thing,
thing.
yeah.
Like, you should watch
Yeah,
them.
There's a lot out
Is
there.
my mic cutting
Yeah.
in and out?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me.
No, but it's not like it was before. It's more it's like more like a mic gate or like when we're talking, like are we being, well, I don't know. It's like it's kind of like when we're talking over each other. You're
Testing. 1, 2, testing. Am I
testing,
still
testing,
out?
testing.
You're great.
Yeah, when I talk too, it fucks up.
It could just be a Discord thing. Nick, if your audio has been just fine every week for when you edit the show, then don't worry about it.
Yeah, it's talkable.
I've just had a lot of people tonight say, you sound far away, your mic doesn't sound great. You're
Well,
cutting I'm just
so
what is
like
going
when I'm talking like right now, you kind of drop out.
Yeah, it's
But I mean,
Discord.
Well, that's a Discord thing, probably.
well, a setting thing. It doesn't happen with like Crispy or Chris Davis, so it's definitely a setting thing. But I think it's one you could probably
Setting on my end?
adjust. Yeah,
Davis?
definitely. No. You're in. It doesn't happen with Chris Davis or Crispy.
All right, then what the fuck? Okay.
I guess it might be like Discord settings.
I have input sensitivity. It says it's in the green.
It's in the green.
I've got voice processing turned on, which is echo cancellation. Should I turn that off?
Ooh, maybe turn that off and let's see.
Turn that off.
What about noise suppression? I have standard, crisp, and none. It's set to standard.
Cut that standard. Try talking now that you've turned off the echo thing.
Testing.
Testing, 1 2. You solved it. You solved it.
That
Settings.
was it? Oh my god.
That was it.
Fuck me in the goat ass.
It's very particular.
Yeah, geez, where did that come from? Never heard that before in my life.
Yes,
Yeah.
you have. We've
No.
been doing this podcast for a long time. I can guarantee you that
That is an old one though. That one goes way back. You took it.
Yeah,
way back.
it's maybe a little bit of a callback, but yes, I have definitely said "fuck me in the goat ass" before.
Oh.
I'm glad that we got a clean read of that. Thank you.
Got a
we
clean
can-
read.
Yeah, you can use that later for our own purposes.
Yep. So they say.
Okay, I'm ready to go. We want to do a sound test?
Yes,
Testing, 1
please
2.
do a sound test. Sorry, I'm turning my AC up or down.
Testing 1 2 test.
You know,
Yep. I'm good.
Crispy is eating a banana right now.
he's deep throating a banana.
Well,
Oh man, I need some water. Hold on.
That's some pretty good timing. I'll be honest. Oh no. Oh no, why me? Why is it me?
Oh man, War of the Worlds, bro.
What is happening?
My
I thought I
God.
was dreaming when I watched the trailer to that movie.
Oh my God.
How much of that movie is AI generated? I have to know.
Dude, it's apparently it's like Ice Cube is reading the script for the first time throughout the entire movie.
They only had Ice Cube for like 2 hours that day. It feels like.
That day, they shot the whole movie on that day.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I can't even believe that's a thing.
They made the movie around Ice Cube just reacting to shit. They didn't even tell him what movie it was gonna be.
Fucking bananas.
They also made that movie like 5 years ago.
That.
What?
Did they make it during COVID? And that's
Yeah.
why it's.
They made it during
Oh.
the pandemic, yeah.
Okay, that makes a little sense, but
Still, they had an option to like not release it.
Mm.
You know. Oh, sorry. Hold on a second. Let me do my little sound test thing.
What is that fucking Zaum game called?
I don't know. I mean, that's the thing. It could be cool, but we're all kind of hoping it sucks ass.
Yeah, I don't.
That's the thing. We don't want it to
Zero
be good.
grades for fake
Yeah.
radicals, dude.
We don't want it to be good.
Disco Elysium is.
Dude, I
such
have a coworker who's playing Disco Elysium right now.
Do I sound any different right now?
Whoa, you sound way better, bro. What did you do?
Mother. According to Discord, I was using the correct microphone. When I opened OBS or Audacity, it says I was using the wrong microphone. I go into my computer settings and it's set to the wrong microphone. I don't know how that
Your
fucking
computer
works.
settings.
Check 1 2.
Like my sound settings, it says
You're
the
louder,
microphone.
but you're hotter. You're hotter.
yeah, you are kind of blowing up just
I mean,
a little bit.
I would
that's
turn
because
your
my
gain
microphone.
down a little.
Hold on, because my fucking microphone was like right in my. Y'all were saying you couldn't hear me, so my microphone was.
I definitely think it was you dropping out when I was
This should be
talking,
mic.
because
Checking the
when
mic.
I was doing that, it was happening like every time.
This should be
So-
better.
Yeah, it's absolutely better.
Yeah.
All right, that was fucking weird. Let me try this again.
That's wild.
Windows 11 is a tragedy, and I think that's probably why.
It's both the most stable Windows I've ever used,
one,
but
two.
also
Check one,
like
two.
the most bullshit with how much shit they try to push on you.
I don't care about stability. It sucks.
I've had
Wait, what
one
sucks?
crash since I built this computer. That's it.
I hate that like the fucking start menu search or whatever doesn't actually like pull up files and shit in my computer. It's all just a Bing search now.
Oh yeah, it's the worst.
bad. It's bad.
And Copilot's
God's
integrated
remix, you
into
think?
every fucking thing.
Man, you know what's Nick? Man.
I was
See,
looking
the
at
thing-
config files in Notepad the other day, and there was a fucking Copilot button.
Wait, you cut Crispy off. He was about
Yeah,
to
you.
chastise me for something.
No, I wasn't gonna chastise you. I'm like sad for you that you weren't caught up on the Zaum stuff, and then you saw that game and were like, "Hey, that looks pretty cool."
Oh yeah, it's depressing.
It's super depressing because like you should know that they've already canceled like 3 follow-ups to Disco Elysium, and like
Oh,
the
yeah,
people
no.
who are left at Zaum who were like, you know, the people, right, who are still trying to like make good projects, they keep getting their projects canceled. Like we didn't just lose like an actual follow-up to Disco Elysium. We lost like 3
4 of
other
them.
fucking cool games like that were related or
So-
were not. Like
So what studio should I be paying attention to where those people
they don't
went to?
They split off
don't know.
into
It wasn't a
different
happy
companies.
ending. It wasn't.
Yeah,
a
it
happy-
wasn't. They're like still in court trying to like sue them. Like no one's
Yeah.
making the next Disco Elysium right now.
I mean,
There is a
there's
certain amount of video game news that I have accidentally turned
Yeah, because you're afraid
Off?
of spoilers and stuff.
No. This is just the byproduct of me like trying to avoid certain corners of social media entirely for my own mental health, and I'm like accidentally filtering out shit that I do actually want to see.
Yeah. Sometimes
Uh,
you gotta
like Eric
stand in the
threads about
stream
this
to
shit.
get the water, you know?
yeah.
There have been a series of
Dexter echo chamber is the problem.
I am in my Dexter echo chamber, but let me be clear. That's where I
not
want to
Hug
be.
box. That's your hug box.
Hi, Robin.
Hi, Robin.
Brad said hi.
Hi, Robin.
I don't know. You poked your head in here.
He forgot to put the toilet seat down
Evie.
again.
Yeah, he always does that.
Evie, look, Brad, my dog.
Oh, your
Evie,
dog.
come back. Evie,
Hi.
come here.
Hi, puppy.
Yeah, he's a good girl.
Oh,
Okay.
look at him. He's a chunk, man.
I hate
Did
dogs.
you just call my dog a chonk?
Yeah.
Evie, come back here.
That's a mean thing to say.
Evie,
A
come here.
chonk?
Why
Are you
is that a
kidding me?
mean thing? That's not a mean thing.
Yeah, Nick,
my
look
God,
at
she's-
it.
She's so excited to go to bed. This is insane.
She's fluffy.
That's crazy.
That dog
Does
has
she
the
like you? Does that
fattest
dog
neck I've
like
ever
you
seen.
at all, Nick? This seems like a dog that doesn't want to be in the same room as you ever.
No, she wants to go to bed because she gets a greenie before she goes to bed.
She
Yeah.
likes Robin way more, is what I'm saying, right?
That is true. That is 100% true.
It's like, why am I in here with the guy? This is so lame when she's not in here.
All right.
The guy one.
Bye, Evie. I love you.
What is this background?
That's actually
No, Crispy's.
Crispy's
Sorry.
background. That is
Crispy's
Chris. That
background
is Chris
Crispy.
Davis. That is Chris Davis as he in War.
That was probably an episode of Drunk Cast.
Yay!
Robin clearly hasn't seen the podcast in like a year and a half. What the heck?
She's still playing Mass
He
Effect
said Robin
3.
clearly hasn't seen the podcast.
Well, yeah. But also,
It's fine. It's fine.
Nailed it.
One of the Amazon Prime thing I've heard.
It's pretty
So. terrible.
This has been the crispy bit for a while.
Prime gift card?
Yeah.
This is Crispy's bit. He always puts something new in some new thing in the background.
She'd watch the show, but we're like morally compromised.
Wave, Crispy.
I'm sure.
Wave.
We're like the Zaum of podcasters.
Alright,
Good night.
good night. Have fun.
I saw
That's 2
a
weeks in a row you got to see our dog.
I saw a trailer today for a movie called Good Boy. It's a supernatural horror film told entirely from the perspective of a dog.
Y'all should watch the Norwegian horror movie Good Boy. Norwegian, Swedish, one of those Scandinavian countries. Look up that one. That's got a good that was a good one. It starts like a romantic comedy, like we're watching Red Eye. Anybody seen the Red Eye trailer? Just a normal romantic comedy. This woman falls in love with this dude, and she goes over to have dinner with him, and it's like, oh, this guy's like perfect. Also, he's rich. This guy is cool. I love this guy. I'm telling all my friends about this guy, and then like his dog comes out, except it's a guy in a dog suit, and he's like, no. Look, I know this seems a little weird, but he's into it. I'm into it. This is just my pet. He's just my pet. He's going to act like a dog because he is my dog. It's my dog. And she's like, holy shit, that's fucking weird. But I kind of love everything about this guy. So I'm just going to go. I guess that's just his dog. They've made an arrangement. I love this guy.
What is this movie called?
Cool. It's called Good Boy. And then the movie goes from there, and it goes places.
What is this movie called?
Okay.
Nick says excitedly, immediately wanting
gotta
to
watch
buy.
that.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
I gotta
man.
watch
the
that.
trailer.
I gotta
watch
watch
the
that.
trailer.
All right, can we start this podcast?
Yes.
Yes.
We can shoot the shit after we start. I'm recording. Let me know when you're recording.
Video is recording. My audio is now recording.
Crispy, and are you? I think I had an issue last week, Crispy. I think your Audacity may have been capturing the wrong microphone. Can you just double check real quick?
I did double check because it was capturing the wrong microphone. Good catch, Nick.
Yes, Brad.
Just
What do you think
doing
Chris
my
Davis
job.
is talking about here?
Oh, I'm probably just inebriated and talking on the show with Joseph and Bob.
Proper dabbing procedure.
I'm not even sure his eyes are pointing in the same direction.
He's asking about like
there were some nights, I'll tell you that.
He's asking
Rainbow
about
Six.
a UI element
It's not wrong.
on a game that me and Crispy just screamed at each other about for 20 minutes. Yeah, and Nick's desperately trying to move on to the next topic, but Chris Davis
Yep.
has a question about a UI element.
Yep, and I'm getting ready to bash my head against the wall. Yep, that checks out. All right.
But I always
Everybody
do
was
it like
recording.
with a measure of sincerity, but also I do want to mess with Nick a little bit.
All right. Everybody's
Big
recording,
David
right?
energy. Yes, recording.
Yes.
All right. Roll call starts now. Brad.
Hey guys, this is my Joseph. Somebody asked about Joseph in chat.
Crispy, give us your best Joseph.
Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to 4Player Podcast. I'm Joseph Christ.
Chris Davis.
You
My
gotta
problem
really
is-
get up in the mic like this. Get up in the mic.
Yeah, my problem is that I cannot dislodge my jaw to consume the microphone, so I can't do a proper Joseph.
And he's always like over
really-
here and like tilted and like eating the mic. Hey guys.
just slobber in the knob. All right.
Glad we got a clean cut of that too. Thank you.
Yep. You're getting a lot of clean cuts lately of me saying terrible things. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome to 4Player Podcast. This is episode 805. It is August 19th, 2025. I'm your host, Nick Henderson, joined tonight by Brad Simons,
Yo, what up?
Christopher Guthridge,
Hello.
Christopher Davis,
I am also here. Hello.
and Joseph Christ. I'm just kidding. Sorry. We were
That is going to be
Hey,
so
hey,
rude
it's
to the
me,
audio
it's me, Joseph
listeners. You should
Christ.
apologize.
I know people probably gonna be really upset about that, but I will say this: Joseph did pop into our chat while we were recording last week, and we gave him an open invite. So maybe one day he'll bless us with his presence, and we can catch up and talk about video
Ooh.
games with
Or
our
he'll just
with our
do
good pal.
Or he'll just do what Jaeger does and pops in just to play the fart sound effect and then just disappears.
I don't think Joseph would do that. That's purely like Jaeger behavior, or Carlos behavior even. But you know, we'll see what happens. Maybe keep an eye out for that. But hey, welcome. We're here to talk about video games as we do. It's actually today's the beginning of Gamescom, which I'm gonna be honest, that shit snuck up on me. I thought that was next week until about an hour and a half before opening night live today. That's how out of touch I am at the moment. As you put it earlier, I'm in my Dexter echo chamber, and that's
not
where I'm
healthy.
happiest.
I don't think I'm caught
It's-
up. I'm not caught up. I know I'm not caught up.
It is where I'm happiest. In fact, I have to stay up tonight after this podcast recording to finish my review of the latest episode. So let's get this fucking show
Guys,
on the road.
Crispy has a question though. Crispy has a question.
What's up, Crispy?
It looks
I
like
do-
he's the one doing the arm thing.
Actually,
I watched a couple episodes of Alien Earth
Oh yeah,
after
there's
I
only
realized
2 out.
after I realized it was Timothy Oliphant instead of Timothy Chalamet.
Yes,
yeah,
and his
what?
character's pretty great. What'd you think of Alien Earth?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
I think
It-
it is hubris, folly.
It's definitely yeah, exactly. It is definitely like oh man, like no matter what alien thing you're doing, I'm never gonna like show or movie or whatever. I'm always gonna be uncomfortable with the choices people are making, and maybe that's on purpose. for
Wait.
this
You mean
series.
you mean like creative choices that the people behind
No,
the
not
scenes
creative
are making?
choices. I
or
mean like the choices of
the people, the characters.
in the universe. I'm
Yeah,
so
that's-
uncomfortable with the choices they're making. Like more so than others. It's not like I'm just watching a horror movie going, don't go in there, don't go in there. It's like everyone is making questionable decisions and I just want to go. I don't know. But it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
That's factual, yeah.
It's like they're pulling it off because like obviously it's a TV show with a TV show budget, but like the times when they go lo-fi, it's like okay because like Alien is kind of lo-fi or low budget, you know what I mean? Alien is kind of, not like the sleekest sort of sci-fi universe, so I'm
when
kind
it's
of
at
on
its
board.
best anyways, I feel like it goes for that vibe. Also, somebody pointed this out to me the other day, and also I met somebody else over the weekend that also shares my love of Alien 3. It was very, very exciting.
I mean, mathematically, that is possible.
Yeah,
Maybe only
there
like
are dozens
threes.
of us. There are dozens of us.
That's a high number
but
for you to put out there.
Somebody pointed out, I didn't realize this after watching 2 episodes of Alien. I kind of like, I'm really digging like the alien, like something about the alien like design or movement, even though it's very familiar. And I was like, oh, this is like the first one in since maybe Alien 3 where it's like the alien primarily runs on all fours, which I thought was interesting.
true?
I think I mean, maybe not. I mean, I'm sure they've done it. And in fact, they did it in like Alien Covenant. I think it was primarily running on all fours. But I like the way I like that alien as well.
The last couple of Alien movies, I don't think. What was the last? So I
Alien
didn't
Covenant.
watch.
Oh, Romulus was the last
Romulus.
one.
watch
Alien
Romulus.
Covenant.
Was there one before that?
There was Prometheus, Alien Covenant, which are the 2 prequels, and
I
then
watched those
Romulus,
too.
which is
Okay, I didn't watch
Like,
Romulus.
you didn't watch Romulus? That's like the
I didn't
best
see
one
it
since
either.
like what?
I thought Alien Earth was the best one since whatever
Well,
Aliens.
Alien Earth. Well, first of all, we've only seen 2 out of like 8 or 10 episodes of Alien Earth, so
Yeah,
like
true.
anything could happen. But like Alien Romulus is like a really good like alien film.
Well, I've
So,
heard that. I just haven't seen any of them since Prometheus.
I've also been watching King of the Hill, which is pretty all right. I will say they have replaced some voice actors. There have been deaths in the real world, yes,
Mhm.
but they made. You know what? I don't even want to bring it up. It's not a.
You
There
have
was a
my
certain
attention.
character on that show who was voiced by a white man, and he probably should not have been voiced by a white man. And the
Was it-
the
was it-
replacement sounds really different.
I know who you're talking about because they replaced him with Ronnie. What's his face?
Oh, so
Ronnie-
I didn't know who the replacement actor was.
He's a comedian. He's like what? He's
Khan,
like a Daily
Connie's
Show
father,
guy. Yeah,
Khan.
I
Khan.
thought you were going to say
He was
Kanye.
a Daily Show guy.
His voice was kind of
He has a
But, like-
very distinct voice. It was a weird, like, yeah.
I mean, it's not good. It doesn't fly in 2025. But the
Chang.
new one, the new Khan, the new
Ronnie Chang.
He's not a previously of the Daily Show. He is currently on the Daily Show.
I do like that
yeah,
comedian,
okay.
actor, whatever. But his the new voice sounds so different. And I'm just frustrated. But like I shouldn't be frustrated because the previous one was just sort of racist. So I don't know. But the vibes were off a little bit.
Is this like I'm not as familiar with
King of the Hill.
King of the
It's an
Hill
old-timer.
as
Nick
is
doesn't
it?
watch
I
anime.
mean, I've seen lots of
He's-
it, but like in
His
bits and pieces.
Laotian
Is-
neighbor, Connie's father.
Yeah.
Is this like the same
Khan
situation
Jr..
as like is there like a parallel between like this and the like Apu situation in The Simpsons? Kinda?
A little bit,
guess,
yeah,
yeah.
a little bit.
Didn't
You're
they
not
have
wrong.
the kind of the same thing with
I don't know what I thought. I don't know what's going on with the Simpsons, but I'm just assuming they replaced Apu is just not on the show anymore.
I think they wrote him off the show
Yeah, he's off the
Okay.
show.
Yeah. Okay.
rather than replace him.
Yeah,
They
this
just
is
wrote
not
him
what
off.
happened here.
He left the
But
show
anyways,
like 3
yeah,
or
if you
4
like
years
King of the
ago.
Hill, King of the Hill's kind of back. It's fine. I think King of the Hill, like this version of King of the Hill, is better than maybe like the last couple seasons of regular King of the Hill. So,
Okay. I mean, they've got a lot of fresh
Comfy-
material to work with. Like
comfy. Well,
when you've done 13 seasons of a show, like you get long in the tooth.
it's some of their original stuff that's working for me, like how Bobby. Well, whatever. We don't need to talk about King of the Hill. You aren't King of the Hill heads.
This
Let's
is a
just
video
move
game
on.
podcast. Let's
We're
talk
talking
about the
first-
real
hey,
topic
It's
here.
part of our blood.
I'm the only one who's keeping up with you in this conversation.
Sorry.
What about weapons? I fucking saw weapons. Anybody else see that?
No, I don't go to movie theaters.
No,
Come on.
I don't have any money.
I mean, when it comes to streaming, I'm there.
I haven't seen
Well,
any
I
of
guess
this
I'll-
Superman.
I
I
guess
heard
I'll
it was
responsibilities. I
myself then.
can't just go to the fucking movie theater every night.
I heard it was really good opening night, and then by the next day, I think I had most of the movie spoiled for me. So
Ah, that
That's
sucks,
unfortunate.
man.
It is another pretty crazy banger movie from the creator of Barbarian, which I also fucking loved. So
From the
highly
crea-
recommend it.
This guy says from the creator of Barbarian instead of just saying from Zach Krager, the guy who wrote
Well,
Sex Robot.
Okay. Wow. Also from the Whitest Kids You Know, right? Or is he involved in the Whitest Kids You Know?
Yeah.
Look,
that's a crazy piece of millennial lore missing from your background, Nick.
That was never
insane.
Nick's lane. Come on.
I mean, that was everybody's lane for a minute. Like,
look, I'm just making the association that I like my first Zach Krager, my first true Zach Krager experience was Barbarian, and I loved it. And this is the next thing in line for me. So those are my two references. And
I like Barbarian when it was
fantastic.
a story on a horror story podcast I listened to, and it was clearly stolen from that, and no one's talking about it. Whatever.
Right. Okay. Let's get down to business,
I
folks.
need to start a fucking Reddit thread because theft happened.
Theft. All right, let's get down to business. We're going to focus mainly today on Gamescom because opening night live was today. There's also some other news that's kind of like tangentially related to Gamescom or kind of in the vicinity of Gamescom. I don't know. Maybe we should start there. I guess the first thing I want to point out before we start kind of just talking about the games that were like shown off and announced at opening night live, there was news that broke before opening night live that Team Cherry announced that there's going to be news coming about there's going to be a big update about Hollow Knight Silksong coming on Thursday.
Dude, not just that, but Jason Schreier has the story, which is crazy. Because a lot of
it's going to break through Jason Schreier, or is that what you're saying?
Well, no. So there's a Team Cherry stream, but Jason Schreier also has a story about what's been going on with Team Cherry over the past 7 years.
Cool.
Which
is that article out, or is it?
No. That is like right after the Thursday thing is I think when that story goes live, which is exciting because there's been a big question mark with what the fuck has been going on with Team Cherry for all these years.
It makes a lot of sense.
There was the delay from a couple of years ago with the Microsoft thing, and I don't know. That's exciting because there's been a lot of headcanon, I feel like, with the development of Silksong and why it's never going to come out. And
what is the answer going to be? That's like,
I don't know. I'm interested. Well, you mean like how
it's going to be like business stuff? It's going to be like they had significant losses in 3 quarters in a row. Like, I don't know.
I mean,
I mean,
probably part of it is the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
I mean,
but like the point is, it's been a big question mark to the point where, like, it's become like a meme to the point where people stop trusting it. Like this must be in development hell and all this, like, you know, because they're
literally
quiet because Team Cherry
literally right up to the beginning of opening night live. Like they literally pretty much opened the show with the Hollow Knight kind of like tease of the announcement at opening night live, and like right up until that point, the opening night live pre-show is making jokes and gags about Silksong being, you know, fake or in development hell or what have you. So like, yeah, it makes sense. I hope the answer is interesting than, well, the pandemic really fucked us all up. I'm sure there's way more to it than that.
There's definitely more to it, I imagine.
Yeah, definitely. If you find yourself,
I don't think Jason Schreier would be bothering with
you cut out a little bit there, Nick.
Yeah, you did.
I will kind of like
okay. We'll figure it out
from 2 months ago cut out, but I don't know. Yeah. Listen,
literally haven't.
Silksong is a crazy thing, right? You know, there are backers of Hollow Knight that are going to get Silksong for free.
Yep.
Did you know that? Because Silksong was like a stretch goal for Hollow Knight, which was a Kickstarter that made like $60,000 because Hollow Knight was not a huge deal when it was a Kickstarter. It was a successful Kickstarter, but like a small scale one. And when that game came out, it was not enormous. It kind of built momentum over the months and year that followed till it kind of hit like a tipping point when it released on the Switch, right? But
Right.
like the thing about Team Cherry is they're not like back like Silksong was at an E3 that was attended by like Nick and like the
Me.
last E3, right? I mean,
Yeah.
he's stupid and he didn't actually play it, but there were people that went to that E3.
I
that
was in the
played-
line.
that played Silksong. And the crazy part is because Silksong was originally just going to be DLC for Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
And it came out and this was like 2 years after Hollow Knight released, right? But here's the thing. Team Cherry also released 3 DLCs for Hollow Knight in that 2 years. They were a developer that was like getting shit out there. So for them to go like kind of off the grid and not having a game for a very long time, especially after the whole Microsoft thing,
Right.
where like, wait, I thought the game was supposed to be out, and then another year passed, and another year passed. Like something happened there, and it's definitely I'm definitely curious. So I don't know.
Just for the record, I was in line. I don't know why I ultimately
No
didn't end
excuse.
up playing.
What you decided
Silksong?
to play instead of Silksong would only embarrass you. So don't even
That is
try to recall.
Don't even-
Probably. That is. I mean, I couldn't tell you what it is because I don't remember. But yeah, it would. I'm kind
bet-
of ashamed.
What could it be? You got out of line to play like the.
It was at the Nintendo
the-
booth, and it was 2019 because that was the last E3.
Okay. I thought you were talking about the Xbox Theater, because if it was,
No.
I bet it was the Ninja Theory brawler that came and died.
Oh no! Hell no!
Blood, whatever it was called.
No. Definitely not that. It was. I was in line at the Nintendo booth, and I never made it to a kiosk to play Silksong, but I played something, and I'm trying to remember what was Nintendo's big thing at 2019's E3 2019, and whatever that was, it was probably that. I don't know. That's neither here nor there. The point is, there's going to be an announcement on Thursday, and there's going to be, I'm sure, a lot revealed. But Jeff
And
Keighley,
we
at
know
this-
it's coming
at the-
out this year.
Yeah, Jeff Keighley has said 100% confirmed Hollow Knight Silksong is coming 2025. What do you think
Which we
the
knew.
odds
We
are?
knew that already from the
I didn't know
Microsoft, the
that.
last Microsoft event. We did.
I didn't.
We
I didn't
did.
buy it. I didn't buy
First
it.
of all, it's been at multiple showcases with
don't care.
2025 and big bold numbers.
I don't care.
Also, they said when the next
Do not
Xbox PC handheld launches, it's going to have Silksong, and it's launching this year. The thing is, the reason people are like, that can't be real, is because it's become a meme. And the meme became bigger than the actual, like, whatever the fuck was going
Of
on
course.
with the game. To the point where
course.
Team Cherry couldn't just say things and people believed them. You know, they were literally had 2025 in multiple showcases, and everyone was like,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
And it's frustrating. Like, did you know that Silksong, and this, I'm not trying to get into Fantasy Critic, but like every year that like the counter rate for Silksong has gone up. Think about that.
Yeah, it makes
As
sense.
time passed, people countered it more.
Which
But
is
if you
fair.
believe that Silksong was actually a real video game that was going to come out, it doesn't make sense that the chance of it coming out would go down. So why is the counter pick rate going up?
You're playing a little. You know, it's risk reward situation here, and obviously the risk of
Completely
screwing
tanking
yourself
your-
by counter
your
pickering
league?
goes up.
Yes.
Goes up, but
Dramatically.
I mean,
every
yeah, it does
year
go
it
up
was only
dramatically.
going to be more likely to come out because it was just a video
I don't know,
game that
dude.
was going.
We live in a postmodern hellscape, and everything is vibes and memes.
wow.
But I'm just saying,
everything's about the optics and
the counter pick
vibes.
rate was
Not about-
50%.
Not
I
about.
mean, I'm not
50%
crazy.
of leagues had someone countering Silksong.
Yeah.
I would not. I'm not crazy enough to say I would ever
Absurd.
counter
You
pick it.
see
I think
these people out here?
that is
Like,
absurd.
do you understand the fucking idiots you share this planet with?
I was
Mhm.
fully prepared to have my league completely tanked this year, more than it already has, because Silksong didn't come out. Because since we started playing Silksong, it has been the #1 draft pick 3 times. And I know I get it. Your argument optics makes sense. Like logically speaking, it becomes more and more likely it's going to release every year. But I just, at this point, I was just kind of like, I didn't have much faith. They've been very, very quiet about it. But whatever. I don't want to sit here and debate that. The point is, there's going to be an announcement on Thursday. I'm guessing they're going to give us the date. I mean, if they don't, I'm going to go right back into denial.
It's possible. So there are rumors that it could be
it's going to shadow drop.
It could be.
That would be crazy.
If it is the number 1 wishlisted game on Steam. Like this, it didn't need a showcase. It did. There was some talk about this, but like no one really knows how many copies Hollow Knight has sold. But on Steam alone, there's like over 400,000 reviews. And like there are like tracking. There are sites that track things based on various statistics, like how many achievements do people have, and how many people have achievements in this game, and shit like that. To where like they've deduced that on Steam alone, it's probably sold like 10 to 15 million copies, which is crazy because we know that on Switch it was also incredibly successful. Much less other systems, right? So like it's one of probably the most successful like non-multiplayer indie games of all time.
I will say this: if they shadow drop Hollow Knight this week, rest in peace. Any chance of me finishing Death Stranding 2? It's just not in the cards, and that's sad.
It's so weird that those things two are interlinked. But
I just I don't have the time. I can't do both. I literally can't do both.
But it's August
with Ghost of Yotei, Silent Hill F alone next month. Or no, I guess Ghost of Yotei is October.
Well, how much
September?
Death Stranding 2 have you played?
Only about 12 hours still. I've barely touched it. I'm trying to get through Donkey Kong
but
right now.
But what if you start playing Silent Hill and you're like, this is kind of whack. I'm going back to that other game that I really like.
I mean, I am trying to do the thing where I'm being when I'm playing a game, and if I'm not really feeling it, I'm trying to put it aside. I've done that more this year than I think I've ever done before. So I'm going to continue doing that.
Okay. You can always go back. You know what game I've been playing the past week? Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. You could just go back to a game. It just, I didn't have time earlier this year because of Monster Hunter. Now I have time, and it's good.
I don't have time is the problem.
You do. You do.
No, I don't. Dude, I don't know what's going on. I'm drowning. I'm literally drowning. Okay. The other news.
It's a hell of your own making.
What do you want me to do, guys? What do you want me to do?
Play.
We want to throw you a life preserver, just like you won't.
This is where I'm at. This is where I'm at. I am too tired. I don't even. You know what? I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to have a conversation.
Playing Octopath Traveler 2 is my answer to your.
And I've only played about 8 to 10 hours of that. Like I don't know.
Of an 80-hour
You're gonna die because they don't stop releasing Dexter spinoffs.
I would. I mean, honestly, I'm in a much happier place when I'm focused on Dexter than I am thinking about all the fucking video games that I don't have time to play.
Worrying.
No, dude. No, I'm living my best fucking life right now. Okay.
We all are.
The other news I wanted to talk about.
You're gooning for Dexter, Nick. Just admit it.
I mean, sure. If that's what you want me to say. Gooning for Dexter. That's the title of this week's episode.
Thank you for the clean read on that too. Appreciate
Michael
it.
C. Hall, dude.
He's a handsome man. What do you want me to say?
I mean, yeah.
I still don't fully understand. You know what? Never mind. We've had this conversation. Let's go on. I want to just briefly talk about because the other kind of big news that's been breaking like today has to do with BioShock 4, which has still not been revealed
at all. So what is going on there?
Still not been revealed yet, but apparently there's been a lot of behind the scenes in terms of like not hitting or not rising to the studio's expectations or to the publisher's expectations. So there's been some shuffling of the team, and they're bringing new people in to like take creative control of the project. The big name I'm seeing floated today is Rod Ferguson, who came in and did, I guess, he worked on BioShock Infinite and Diablo 4. Is that accurate?
He's done a lot more than that, but yeah. So Rod Ferguson announced several weeks ago that he was leaving Blizzard because Diablo 4 development had basically concluded. Right. And he did not mention where he was going to go. The next week is when the news came out about BioShock 4 and the issues Cloud Chamber was experiencing. The Cloud Chamber and 2K were making was that the gameplay was good, but they didn't have a good story, which I refuse to fucking believe. So,
you don't know.
I mean, I don't know, but like after like 9 years of development, like you got to have something. So yesterday
Levine games still ain't out.
Yesterday we got news about Cloud Chamber experiencing some layoffs. We don't know the scale of those, but in place of that, suddenly we have Rod Ferguson coming on to come on and finish BioShock 4 evidently, like he did, like he closed out BioShock Infinite and Diablo 4.
I still
those work out.
Hang on, wait. I played BioShock Infinite and Diablo 4.
Disappointing.
They sucked. Like when they came out.
Okay,
they were not
okay.
good.
Can
I
I-
mean, it's not about
can I
the
step in
quality
here
of the
for a second
game.
here?
It's about getting the product on the market.
That's what
am
I
gonna-
care about for sure.
I
is
will
getting
never
the product on the market.
I will never understand the vitriol that BioShock Infinite gets.
Go play it again, please. Go play it
I
again.
will.
I
Don't
think
fucking
this
tempt me,
year.
bro.
I'm somewhere
Don't
in between.
fucking tempt
Play it
me.
again this year, and then tell me that you think
right.
that's a good game.
All right.
Don't tempt
I will.
Nick. He's got no time.
No, dude. I played through BioShock 1 and 2 in the last year. I have been meaning to start up Infinite. I'll do it. Don't test me.
May I
into
remind
you,
you
Nick.
that Death
I
Stranding
want you
2
to. I want you to go
is
back
a
and
Hideo Kojima game
experience-
and developed in Japan.
Yeah.
I want you to experience those moments that I know you forgot about.
BioShock
and
Infinite.
go like, oh yeah, this is weird and dumb.
The problem with BioShock Infinite is that BioShock Infinite is a good game. It's not the great game they promised, and the DLC for it is like a middle step between the two. So like everyone comes off in every way disappointed in some way. But the story for me, I love the story.
I really enjoyed BioShock Infinite. I even know as that's his favorite game of all time. They exist.
Yeah, but
There are dozens of them, I'm sure.
There are more BioShock Infinite super fans than there are Alien 3 super fans. So
Look, I know that I just said I don't have time, but I will make the stupid decision to put more current games aside to replay through
You
BioShock.
just said you played it in the past year.
I played BioShock 1 and 2 in the past year, and I did not immediately start up.
That would be a good streaming game. I
stream
feel
it
like.
again.
No, you just want to do that so you can get it on tape. When I was wrong.
No,
That's
I would not even watch most of that stream, but others might. I don't even give a shit about BioShock. I like BioShock 1, and BioShock 2 was all right. Infinite, I didn't really like, but I have been like not caring about what's going to happen with the future of BioShock for a very long time, and I will continue to not really care. If they put out a game and it's like cool as fuck and people say, yo, you should play this, I will play it. But I mean, being invested in anything that's happening with BioShock is so far from what I give a shit about at this point. Like put a game in front of me or stop it, because I'm so tired of hearing about anything related to BioShock, especially like, from people who worked on BioShock, by the way.
Yeah, give us Judas.
But not even
want
that.
Judas.
I'm saying like that was, but people who worked on quote unquote BioShock have gone to like 40 different teams, and every time they put out a trailer for a new game they're working on, they're like, from people who brought you BioShock, and I'm like, just shut the fuck up. No one cares anymore.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't know.
That's fair. All right, moving
Also,
right
Ken
along.
Levine's stupid.
Moving
Sorry,
right
Chris
along.
Davis.
Look, I just want to hit some of the highlights of Gamescom opening night live, and then Brad, I'll let you talk about your game, because I know you did bring a game tonight, right? You did bring a game you wanted to talk about tonight.
Yes.
he did.
Okay.
Yeah. For radio.
Cool.
Did you bring a game you wanted to talk about tonight? You want to talk about a game tonight, Brad? Did you bring a game?
What are these highlights? I
Brad,
need to
did you
see
bring
the
a game?
actual list to see if my highlights line up with Nick's highlights.
Well, if you have highlights that I don't have, by all means, bring them up. There were a couple things from the pre-show I think were worth mentioning. We watched the trailer during Trailer Talk for Long Gone. which is that indie game that we said was kind of that like heavily kind of like colorful pixelated indie game that is kind of giving Last of Us vibes, but also looks like it takes place like all within like a single house. It's kind of what it seems like, or the front yard. I'm not entirely
I
sure.
think that's just the first level, man. I don't think
I
we're
mean, I
getting
think
like a
you're
12 minutes thing.
Yeah, I it's just weird because the whole trailer is kind of like framed to make it look like it's all within that one space. But I would be kind of surprised if that ends up being the case. But it does look neat. Yeah, it had really good look to it. It described it as kind of like a narrative adventure game, but it had like an inventory and seems like it has combat and stuff. It also has like a little bit more humor to it than I suppose. Like it's a zombie game, but like there was some kind of like physical comedy things going on in the trailer. So I don't know. That looked pretty neat. But the next thing I had on my list, and again, Brad, if I missed something, please insert whenever.
You already missed something, but continue.
Okay, go hit me.
No, I don't want to hit you.
Hit me, goddammit.
I got
your best shot.
By the way,
I thought Resident Evil looked lame.
Dude, you're getting way. I'm literally going in order. Practically, and I'm at the very beginning.
Yeah.
I'm still in the fucking pre-show, man. I wrote down Valor Mortis right here, and that I didn't write any notes with that one, so I don't even remember which one that was, because that kind of blurs together with a bunch of the other like Souls like. Oh no,
it's the new game from the developers behind Ghost Runner. You know that parkour cyberpunk game?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Which looks cool. I wrote it down here because I'm pretty sure I wrote it down because it hit the baseline of looks cool, which is all I was going for there. I did skip over. I think Lords of the Fallen 2 was part of the pre-show. And can somebody please explain this to me?
Jaeger, I bet, is just so fucking excited. I bet he cannot wait to play that.
I thought they announced and released Lord of the Fallen. What is going on? Someone explain this to me.
They made Lords of the Fallen. They made the Lords of the Fallen, and this is the Lords of the Fallen 2.
Are you kidding me? There's a Lords of the Fallen and a Fallen?
There was 2 games in that series before today, and they were both called Lords of the Fallen.
Yep.
That is
because it had been such a long time between the two that they just decided to reboot or something. It's so stupid.
That's fascinating. Okay. But here's maybe the biggest thing from the show for me, or the biggest take since it ended, which maybe says something about the presentation. I don't know, but routine. You know the game.
Fuck
routine.
The dream.
So good.
Good.
This was a bad show. If routine is the highlight.
I mean, you're talking to someone who like it ever since it was kind of like re-revealed. It looks like a spiritual successor to fucking Alien Isolation. Like it's got the why is I always
like the
forget
4 frame per second gun camera thing.
Yeah, but like it's got the lo-fi of classic Alien and
tubes
Alien
and buttons. It's got tubes and buttons.
80s retro sci-fi.
Tubes and buttons. Yeah. 80s retro sci-fi. I like all these descriptors. It looks like it's Nick Slop all the way. Carlos is probably it's a Carlos meme at this point, right? Like he's
100%.
I can't tell if he's like actually legitimately excited for it or not, or if it's just been like for routine. Are you with us, Brad? Routine.
Yeah, literally, it's a game he's cared a lot about since it was like announced. The meme is not does he care about it? It's that it's been so long and he's been hurt so many times by its absence.
Yeah,
like me and Hollow Knight Silksong.
It's an abusive relationship.
No, it's not like that at all. It has nothing to do with Fantasy Critic. He doesn't he cared about routine far before. Like it went away for like a very long time, and then it came back, and then it went away for a long time again.
It went away for like
and now
9 years.
For them to say that it's coming out later this year, like
it's nuts.
No one should trust that.
See, this is one of those things which I feel like flies right in the face of what you just told me I can't do with Team Cherry. You just said nobody should trust anything they say, which is exactly how I felt about Team Cherry with Silksong.
But
But
this is
one of
not,
these
this
is
not
bullshit
like
and the
a
other is not.
real developer. Like this developer didn't release like a beloved game. Like for all we know, this was just always vaporware. There's no reason to trust this developer. We have lots of reason to trust Team Cherry with the sequel to Hollow Knight. This has just always been like, is it even a video game? Is it even going to be a good one? It was just a trailer that people liked. That's it.
And it is a pretty
Not the
cool looking
same
trailer.
situation.
It is a pretty cool trailer. Something apparently related to routine is coming in late 2025.
Okay, well, whatever. That's Nick Slop and Carlos's passion, but whatever. Real news, I think, was the Monster Hunter / Final Fantasy 14 collab stuff. I think that's a big deal because they've done it before.
This is pretty.
It
They've
was
done
hyped
this before, right?
They did it with
They've
World. They
done
did it
it-
with World.
Did they have anything in World
Yes,
that was from Final
yes.
Fantasy? I don't remember that.
Extreme Behemoth.
Oh.
Oh shit!
Yeah, and then they had the Rathlos fight. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
But this
Yeah,
is
they've done this crossover before, and it was like sick in both games, and it looks like it's going to be sick again. Part of it's going to be chocobos, which is nice because sacrets are kind of stupid, and I'd rather just be riding a chocobo, which I will. Especially because you couldn't turn like their feathers and everything like just yellow. It was you never could pull off the real chocobo look, I feel like, but I don't know. It's gonna be cool. I hope there's lots of cool little Final Fantasy things and like
They
maybe
showed a
some music
cactuar.
ditties and stuff. I don't know. Like, is there going to be a hunting horn from this Omega weapon that's going to be in Monster Hunter that plays like a Final Fantasy ditty when you're tooting? That would be amazing.
That would be pretty cool.
I have so many
That would be pretty
questions
cool.
about
The hunting horn?
what
Do you know what a
just said.
hunting horn is?
Yeah, but something about
I don't.
a ditty while you're tooting. I don't.
Yeah.
You
I don't
what a
follow
hunting
that
horn is.
terminology.
They-
Well, if you're
when
doing
you
a duty
play-
while you're tooting, then you're probably on the potty.
Depending on like the hunting horn you have equipped, you make different like musical sounds when you play the hunting horn, which is sick.
That's how it applies buffs to your teammates. That's the whole
Yeah,
point of the
but-
weapon there.
I'm just questioning the choice of terminology.
Dude,
Whatever. That's
the
Ditty
new
while you're dooting.
like village, the new like or like hunting horn, village hunting horn, whatever, is a giant saxophone, and it's one of the coolest designs.
It's a
I just-
saxophone.
I see this trailer and I'm happy for you 14 people and
here
you
it comes.
and you Monster Hunter people, but
Here
I'm
it
like
comes.
they could have chosen like a more iconic Final Fantasy monster to fight. Like
Oh,
Dude,
we're-
you
do
are
a,
so out
a
of your element
Marlboro,
right now.
do a
Just you
do
are
like
so
one of
out
the
your
weapons from
element
Final
right now.
Fantasy 7, you know, like something that's
Yeah, they should do something from
distinctive.
that 30-year-old game that no one will shut the fuck up about.
Yeah, that is that made it's like the one thing at Square Enix right now that's making them a lot of money.
Keeping the company
This is
alive.
not a crossover with Final Fantasy the series. It's a crossover with Final Fantasy 14, the MMO.
That was so
which they've
Yeah,
done
for
before.
which-
impressive.
Malboros are part of those, for example.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's
yeah,
not
an
like
integral part of the identity of that game.
yeah, it's like
Is
you
Marlboro.
know, like
But it
like
but it
we're-
is an enemy that like is the most
You're right.
one of the most
no,
threatening
Chris,
in
you're
all of
right.
Final
They
Fantasy.
should
though.
take all these fucking Monster Hunter pussies and put them in Arm Vale and see how they like that. That's what they should do. They should be fighting fucking Marlboros and dealing with gold bile and fucking thorns and whatever. And that would be a good. I would do that. That would be sick.
They're just like neither are your lane, Chris Davis. But
know.
I love that you have a comment.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Love that
Always
you
happy to
always
provide
feel
my opinion where it's
compelled
not wanted. You're welcome.
to talk.
That
It's like
was
we're giving them our flagship monster from the latest Monster Hunter Wilds, and you want them to give us
You got
a fucking
that-
Marlboro.
You got
Come
some
on,
real-
dog.
Yeah,
some
Dude, that's just a
real-
random enemy.
Give
some
me, like, a
white
real
boomer
enemy.
dad energy of like, well, you know, if it were up to me, I think.
Well, if you were to
That-
look at Crispy's background, you would realize that's my energy tonight.
By the way, I cannot, when I'm not looking at Crispy on this podcast tonight, like when I'm focusing on Brad or Chris Davis, I literally think Crispy has his hand up.
You think
like
it's
he's waiting.
you think it's
Yeah.
Big Chris Davis? There's like
Yeah.
Little Chris Davis and then
Big
Big Chris
me.
Davis.
No, but now I won't be able to unsee that.
And when Crispy leans far enough back, like he just disappears, and so it's just me.
It's
there
just
you go.
Chris Davis, and then
Right
I'm
there.
just eternally confused.
Video calling in from a different platform.
Yeah. To check in with Ice
right.
Cube.
Yeah. People who watch us, who are watching us live, know what we're talking about. This is probably
The
very
fact of the
confusing.
matter is, this is very exciting. This is amazing. This is a momentous occasion for both the Monster Hunter and the Final Fantasy XIV community, of which I am a part of both. I'm very excited. There's also going to be a Fender cross promotion before this happens, so we can get guitars in Monster Hunter. Hell yeah!
Let's get a
Dude, I
giant
wonder though,
Tonberry.
Dude,
Since they
I'm
moved
playing
up
Death
all
Stranding
the-
2, and I just got the fucking guitar weapon, and it is
Whoa.
so sick. Like,
Spoilers.
I want that in every game now. That's so cool.
Put a giant Tonberry in Monster Hunter.
I wonder
Wilds.
if there's going to be anything like any other new monsters in Title Update 3. Since they moved up some of the content that was supposed to be in Title Update 3, I hope so. Just
Is it
like
the
I
end
don't
of
even
this
care
month
if
or
it's
next?
like Silver Rathalos and Gold Rathian. Like just I don't care if it's just give me something. Just give me something hard to fight.
Even
you
if it's
know?
just something you fought before in this game already.
Wait, in Monster Hunter?
Yeah, like you said, Silver and Gold Rathalos.
Monster Hunter has like a ton of returning monsters. I mean, that's kind of like
They're different.
core to the
But I'm
series,
talking
right?
like you've already fought these enemies. Now you're just in Monster Hunter Wilds. Now you're just fighting a harder
in other
version.
Monster Hunter games. In other Monster Hunter games.
This
Oh,
guy, this guy trying so hard to be a Monster Hunter hater.
Yeah, these are variants. They're different hunts, but whatever. I'm saying like they don't have to give me, they don't have to wow me. I just want new monsters to fight with new weapons and armor and all that.
I do have Monster Hunter Wilds installed on my PC.
Me too, but that doesn't mean shit. Okay,
Maybe install it
that's
on your
true.
PS5. From the sounds of things, maybe install it on your Xbox.
I still have Baldur's Gate 3 installed on my PC, if that tells you. Okay.
It's overwhelmingly negative on Steam. So
Nick, promise me that when
No.
Silksong comes out, you will not
No.
uninstall Baldur's Gate 3.
Wait, say that again?
That is
when
big,
Silksong comes out, I will not uninstall. I'm not uninstalling. Period.
I just worry that
Until
you have
credits
like
are
a
rolling. I'm not uninstalling that.
I remember
That
a
is my-
history of you of like being worried about space and that you would delete games that you weren't
Oh
playing.
yeah. Well, yeah, of course. Is that not a thing people do?
I mean, in this age of like terabyte drives.
I mean, I have a lot more space now than I did before. Before I had like 1 terabyte. Now I have 2. So, whatever.
you know the
That's
meme.
neither here nor there.
Do you know the meme of like, someone writes a Steam review where they talk like paragraph after paragraph of like how much they hated the game, but then you look at the review like hours played and it's like 400 or whatever.
Yeah.
That's like a meme, right? Like it's funny because like Monster Hunter Wilds reviews are actually that because people play so much Monster Hunter, but like it's a game
2,000 hours. This game is trash.
Mostly negative. Like recent reviews are overwhelmingly like negative. Like it's been.
But what
a shit
is
show.
what is the heart of that? Like why are they?
It's them complaining
Oh.
about performance.
Sweet summer child? Yeah, I mean, well, I feel like it's become like something is going on in video games these days, but like where
You don't say.
people are vicious. Like it's they don't like it's like if I even have a single stutter, we're gonna torpedo this fucking game. It didn't used to be like that, but like it's been really bad for Monster Hunter, where they can't like that game will never have good reviews on PC ever again, and because it's become like a whole thing, unless it's like literally not a single person on the planet has a hitch or whatever. Now, granted, I've been playing on PS5 since launch, and I've had 0 technical issues. And I get it. I get PC gaming can be tough, but like there was a time when Monster Hunter on PC did not happen at the launch of the game. It came later because they had to figure that shit out, right?
And
I
even
feel
then, there
like,
was some rough stuff post
a lot of Japanese developers, you know, aren't as like accustomed to developing games on PC as maybe they are in the West, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes
Right.
you get a lot of rough PC ports, especially when they try to launch like simultaneously. So they've been having a rough go of it, and apparently the RE engine is good at certain things, but maybe not big open games, because Dragon's Dogma 2 also had a lot of PC issues, it sounds like.
I played that
Um,
entire game on PC. Didn't have a single issue.
Yeah, but like people are vicious and they will
I know,
tank those
people are-
goddamn scores. And like I'm not like no, but here's the thing, Nick. I think they're doing it because they know this is the only way that the developer will respond. And they've had to respond and say that like a big focus of after title update 3 will be focusing on performance, but for a lot of people that's like way too late because this game came out like early this year, and
it's
you know,
but it's
people
also
are
like nominal responses at best. Like they come out and say it, and it takes them months to actually do something. And at the end of the day, like people are still having issues. Like there's they're not going to
people
satisfy
can't
people.
play the fucking game properly, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's just but it's also maybe become kind of a bit, and like people are just like
this is a question.
Not
Does
trolls, just
do
mean.
Monster Hunter games, like the mainline entries, tend to have like co-development studios, like third-party outsourcing?
That's. I mean, I feel like most large games do to some
Yeah.
extent.
But
these
Capcom,
days,
like,
but,
it
especially
feels
with-
like Capcom,
under big
unless they
umbrellas like
specifically
Capcom.
highlight a developer as making this game, like it seems like everything's done in house.
That's
So I have to
probably
wonder,
true.
like maybe what Capcom actually needs is to start working with some partners.
Gross.
Just for but like for optimization purposes, man. Just like get like a developer like Nixus.
Okay, you're gonna make Brad vomit. Okay, let's and maybe Crispy. Okay, let's. I didn't want to talk about Monster Hunter performance for the next 45 minutes, so let's keep it rolling. We've already
It's a big
talked about Silksong. I actually think that was quite astute what you said earlier, Brad, during trailer talk, is that like definitively like what happened with the Silksong announcement, and what you could feel it in the announcement was that like Jeff Keighley was like, please, you can't let me go out there again without at least being able to mention Silksong. So this
the rest of this show is going to suck if I
information
don't
is-
have any Silksong shit.
they practically opened the show with, hey, by the way, here's some footage of Silksong, and don't forget there's going to be an announcement on Thursday. And it's coming out this year, 100% guaranteed. So that's crazy. Whatever. We can move on from that. We already talked
shows
about
are
it.
so bad now, though, right?
I mean, there were
Right.
some guys. I think it's just
It at a 3-hour event that's purposely built around showing us commercials. He somehow commercializes the commercials, and it feels bad.
Okay, well,
He's
what
making
you're
so much
describing
money off of this shit.
What you're describing is, there's a weird line between like what you're describing, which I think is just like the length of these shows and like all of the bullshit you have to like wade through to get to the actual stuff you want to watch, which is really just the reveals and the announcements, versus like the quality of those announcements. Because I feel like a lot of the immediate reaction after the show is over is, well, that sucked. Like people are unhappy with like what was shown,
Yeah.
which sure, that does happen sometimes. But I think it's also just like, it just kind of depends on who you are and what you're looking forward to. I got the lineup that was shown today. To me, actually, there was quite a bit of stuff that I'm interested in.
There's so many. There's still a lot of like free to play.
I wish it wasn't
shit and like
yeah. There's
these
that
Souls
shit,
likes. There's so many of these like.
But like, when did Souls likes become a bad thing? Let's be real.
Like in the past couple of years.
I think that's bullshit.
There's been a lot of
Dude,
bad Souls
you
likes.
can't. Are you excited about Swords of Legends, Nick?
I actually was looking at the Swords of Legends trailer. Is this Black Myth Wukong 2? Like for a
Dude,
hot second.
I didn't want to fucking say it, but like there's been so many of these. And you know, whatever, man. They're fucking. You get paid, Nepo baby Dorito Pope. Fuck you.
I was interested in watching the trailer for of the Legends because I was like, it looks like it might scratch that Black Myth Wukong itch, which I definitely have. But then they
There's
closed the show
also
out by announcing a new Black Myth Wukong
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
So
And there's also 5 other games in the showcase, like Swords of Legends. If you
that
want
is true.
those.
That is fair. That is fair. There was one point where they started showing a trailer, and I was like, "This actually looks really fucking cool." And for a second, I was like, "Is this a trailer for Control 2 or something? This looks wild." And then it turned out to be a trailer for Gamescom,
I remember that.
like
yeah.
for the
Why would they
for
do
the
that?
event. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Hey,
Um,
hey, look at it this way. It could have been a 45-minute direct for Kirby Air Riders,
It's fair.
which
fair.
holy shit! Like they talked about Kirby Air Riders for 45 minutes. I've not watched any of that. Is
I
there,
haven't
like, a
watched any of it,
condensed
and it's-
version out there? Is there a condensed version?
It's,
I remember when
it's-
they did this for Smash Brothers one time, and it was just 30 minutes.
It's that again, except Sakurai added a second button to play with to play this game.
It's
Oh,
45
that's what that meme
minutes.
was about.
Yeah. No, the best thing today was the memes that were popping off that. There's the picture of Bush getting notified that the another plane has hit the second tower, and it's like Sakurai has added a second button. It's like, what the
fucking Christ?
You know the memes,
Yeah.
but you didn't watch the thing?
No, because I had no
Chris
fucking
Davis is-
interest in another racing game right now.
Chris Davis is in his meeting. Like,
What
I can't
racing
watch
game
this.
are you playing?
I am here on the phone for the.
That happened this morning, motherfucker. I saw the meme this morning.
That's fair. That's
Dude,
fair. Okay,
there
look.
are so many 29 to 35, 31 and a half year olds that are excited about Air Riders right now. And no one else. Because what the fuck, dude? No one cared about Kirby's Air Ride. It was a lame game and it didn't score well. And I don't know what kind of dirt Sakurai has on Nintendo that they let him make another one of these.
There must be like a contingent, like, I will not make the next Smash Brothers unless you've let me make Kirby Air Riders 2.
No, I believe it. I believe it. But like this motherfucker could have said another Kid Icarus game, but he chose Kirby Air Ride. Come on, dude. People love that 3DS Kid Icarus game. They love
It is
it.
kind of
Even
cool.
if they did a like HD port remaster onto like modern controls and stuff, people would like lose their minds. People have been wanting that for years.
I think people would be happy to see that. I don't think they'd be losing their minds, because the thing about that Kid Icarus game was that it was one of those key launch titles for the 3DS where they were really emphasizing the technology. Like,
Yeah, but that stuff was bad. The controls were bad. So if they ported
yeah.
it and gave it good controls, like, but what people loved about that game was like the story and the characters and writing, believe it or not, and like the presentation. So if they ported that or did a sequel to that, like, I think people would. I mean, I've seen it. I've seen these threads of Kid Icarus hungry people, not the threads of weird Kirby Air Ride fans.
Are they hungry or are they
Weird
just
Kirby
thirsty?
Air Ride fans.
It's a very narrow range of people who give a shit about Kirby Air Ride.
Hey, can we for a second just
get back to the list?
What the fuck is going on with Call of Duty Black Ops 7? Why does that? I
Didn't
know
watch any of
that's not really any of our jams here. I didn't pay super close attention to it because I'm not really a Call of Duty person. But like, I was like, I watched
Hoping
like the
the
initial
campaign.
trailer for it, and I had flashbacks to Summer Game Fest where they did the whole trailer and we're like, what the fuck is this? It looks like a horror game. And then it turned out to be Black Ops 7. I was like, that is the weirdest thing. And I don't know why. I wasn't expecting that to like that vibe to carry over into the actual game, but it's like the whole game looks like it's influenced by like the Scarecrow sequences in Arkham Asylum. Like the world's all fucked up and twisted and like creepy and shit. And I'm like,
okay, so let me
talk
Call
of
about
Duty
this.
now. Like,
let me talk about this. Okay, so the thing about Treyarch's Black Ops games is that they are all canon to one another. They're not anthology games, so you constantly see the same characters popping up over and over. Well,
that's fine.
This is supposed to be a sequel to Black Ops 2. Black Ops 2 is a game in which a lot of characters are killed, and You have the antagonist, the guy from the trailer. He's dead in every scenario of the ending. So Treyarch being Treyarch, if this is a direct sequel, they have to do kind of that cerebral bullshit. And
Which
also,
I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm just saying
No.
it's a really weird. Also, my biggest takeaway was like I was thinking of. There's no way there's been 6 Black Ops games. I can maybe name 3. There's been that many Black Ops games.
Easy to
three's
name
big
them. You
thing.
Just throw the number on there.
Three's big thing was
Okay,
that it was
fine,
a
fair
4-player
enough.
co-op game. 4 did not have a single player campaign. They canceled the campaign and launched it in the success of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds as a battle royale called Blackout. Then they did Cold War, which came out several years ago,
Which we're counting that as a Black Ops game.
which is essentially Black Ops 5. And then 6 came out 2 years ago.
Okay, so that's where they snuck a few of them by me there. Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, God, I cannot. I could think of. I'm like when I think of Black Ops, I still think about the original Black Ops, like was it Vietnam or whatever. Like that's still my associate. I was like, how have there been 5 more games, and I couldn't fucking name one of them.
Also, I'm going to say it right now.
At the end, Brad.
The game that I've started that I was going to talk about next week is Black Ops 6.
Oh my God. Okay.
Oh shit.
Shit.
I am out of town next week, by the way.
Can I talk about Fumes now? Because I'm playing.
Wait,
PS5.
Brad, what the fuck are you
got
talking about?
more
We're
to
not even
talk about,
halfway through
bitch.
these things.
We're not halfway
Look.
through. That can't be true.
Well, first of all, you hijacked this to talk about Monster Hunter for 10 minutes, 20 minutes. Look,
The most
You did.
relevant thing to anyone at the showcase.
I'm going to let you just take it over, Brad. Tell us about Fumes, then we can close this bitch out.
Wait. Look, Nick. We can have more time on opening night live, but can we do actual highlights before we move on?
Yeah, what do you think I've been trying to fucking do?
Well, what else you got? Give me the rundown of what else you wanted to hit, and we can all vote on what we want to talk about.
I've got,
Onimusha Way of the Sword.
yes.
Okay, that one's cool. I think it looks
Yeah.
pretty good.
The first time they've shown this game, for me personally, where I've been like, okay, I think I
disagree.
Now
I-
I'm kind of into this. I don't know
think
what it was.
The last couple of times they've shown it, it looked cool. They just haven't really shown like extended amounts of the game. But
I think they've been so focused on showing just generic sword action gameplay that I've been kind of like where are the latent horror vibe, like survival horror vibes, or like the exploration, like the world outside of just like slashing things with a sword.
that's
and I
kind of
feel
what
like
they
this
showed though, was slashing things with swords.
They showed a lot of that in today's trailer, but and I think also this trailer kind of featured some music that really was nostalgic to me in terms of it reminded me of like on 1 and 2 a lot. So like this was the first time I watched this trailer and was like, okay, for the first time I feel like this feels like a sequel to
I
Onimusha.
still don't know what this game is though.
I mean, I don't know either. I mean, I know I'm not going to get what
genre wise or what.
I know I'm not going to get what I truly want, which is more of a spiritual successor
Classic
to the first
Resident
Onimusha
Evil
game.
Yeah, you're definitely not.
But
gonna
at
get
the
that.
very least, I would like it to be more like 2, maybe. But whatever.
I think the combat looks a little clunky, but
Honestly,
there are aspects of it that I think look cool. But
I
they've shown
think-
like him fighting like non-humans in the previous trailers.
I think the thought about 2 being the inspiration for the gameplay, that actually kind of sounds right in my head. If you think about the environments that they've shown, and if you played 2 and know the world structure of how I'm not saying it's Soulsian, but you're unlocking secret entrances and exits that are shortcuts between sections of the world. I can picture that being what's here. Plus, they just released the remaster of 2.
Yeah, my biggest fear with Way of the Sword is that it's going to ultimately end up just being kind of a linear action game, and I want there to be more to it than that. We don't really have a good idea yet, but like this trailer did seem to imply there are definitely like slower sections that are focused on exploration, and it had the vibes that I've been looking for from the trailers. I don't know. It looks pretty good. Still coming out 2026, so it's still a ways away. I'm sure we'll see a lot more of it before that. Let's see. We're clearly not going to talk about Zero Parades. So let's talk about Vampire the Masquerade 2,
I mean,
which is coming out. Which I think
there's a lot of
the
baggage
biggest,
there. They showed a new trailer, and it's.
I mean,
still
there's a
gonna
lot
be
of
bad,
baggage.
probably.
This game, as far as I knew, thought it was that like they handed it off to the Chinese room famously, like not
Well,
that long
it
ago.
wasn't
I
like
feels
a
like
here you go.
Three,
There was a
three,
lot
3 or
of
4 years
disaster.
ago, they
There's a
handed
lot of-
off.
was that 3 or 4 years ago? God, fuck,
Yeah,
time
long
has
fucking time.
no meaning anymore. I feel like it was like a year ago. That's clearly not true though. But like, they basically started the project. I don't know about from scratch, but like they went back to the drawing board a bit. They handed it off to the Chinese room, which is a
It looked bad
studio.
before,
Yeah.
and there was a lot of controversy with writers and stuff getting let go or fired because they're
And-
shitty. And
But
But
this
also-
trailer didn't look bad.
No, it
didn't
actually
look
looks
bad, but
good.
it
Like
is
they
a-
didn't show the RPG aspects of it where you're talking to characters and have dialogue trees and all that.
They showed
but
some of it. I mean,
the
like
combat
you didn't get
looks
an idea of like
good.
the interface or anything, but like it looks wild, and there's some like sneaking around on rooftops and stuff as a vampire, which I don't know. It kind of
Yeah.
reminded me of my time with the first game, in a way. But like, what kind of blew my mind more than anything was that the trailer ended with a fucking release date of October.
October 21st.
That is not a game that I thought I was going to be playing, or I mean, who knows? Maybe I'm not going to play it if it scores terribly. But like, it's not a game I thought
the
was
chance
even
of
going
this
to be
game
on our
being a
radar.
winner is slim.
Pretty slim.
Honestly, I will be super
Um,
surprised if this game pulls off anything remotely living up to the original, much less just being a good video game.
I mean, holding
I
it up to
mean,
the original at this point feels almost
it's a
unrealistic.
sequel.
Unfair.
it's Bloodlines 2. They could have made any game in the vampire, the Masquerade universe. This is a
Yeah,
sequel
but
to
can you
Bloodlines.
compare Fallout 3 to Fallout 1 and 2?
Sure, why not?
I mean, I feel like they're drastically different.
Speaking of
experiences.
Fallout, I just wanted to briefly
Also,
mention-
also, Bloodlines was like a first/third person like action RPG. It's not like the difference between Fallout 3 and Fallout 1.
I'm just
be
willing
fair.
to give
Those are
the
different
China-
genres almost.
I'm willing to give Chinese Room a considerable amount of leverage because they are rescuing a project. And
Quote, unquote.
you know that no matter what, at the end of the day, that they're mostly working within that existing design to just complete it and make it function. So
We don't know the details.
We
really.
actually don't know that because this did
they've
look quite a bit
shown off
different.
plenty of Bloodlines 2 before it,
Not
the
plenty.
switch
It was
over.
not plenty, and it was shit that was not even supposed to be seen by the public, man. It looked
Yes.
like shit. It was stuff that was leaked,
But the foundations
like
were
a
there.
Like, here's the thing:
Let's-
Chinese rooms prior to this made like walking sims, and even those were kind
The
of
vanishing of
mid.
Ethan Carter and
They were
things of
kind
that
of
nature.
mid. Some of those.
Still Wakes the Deep?
Wait, did they make the vanishing of Ethan Carter?
I heard Still Wakes the
No.
Deep was kind of mid. They made like a Machine for Pigs, Amnesia, a Machine
Yeah,
for
yeah.
Pigs.
My favorite Amnesia game.
Is that true?
Yeah, I
That's
think it
not
is true.
That's not true.
I actually-
you really liked
yeah.
that bunker one, and the original one is.
Oh
good.
yeah,
What
yeah.
are you
So
talking
sorry. I
about?
do.
Oh,
Sorry, the bunker is definitely my favorite.
they did
And
not.
the
A
original.
machine.
They
Eh.
did Dear Esther. They didn't do the Vanishing of Ethan Carter.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I
they
just
did
realized that. I named like
Everybody's
the
Gone to
one
the
walking.
Rapture.
Wait.
I named like the one
Nick,
walking
straight up,
simulator
straight
not
up.
made by.
Machine for Pigs is the Amnesia game that we like.
I
the
love
least,
Machine
right?
for Pigs. No, I love Machine for Pigs. My least favorite is probably Rebirth.
Well, Rebirth.
honestly.
What even was Rebirth?
That was
Not
the
very-
Egyptian
not
one.
very-
That was an original Amnesia game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
that
thought
was from
like
Frictional.
I thought that was like a remaster. Or
That
something.
No,
was
that
a
was-
that was a direct. That was an actual Amnesia sequel from Frictional Games.
Ugh.
Yeah. It was their
I never
first
played
game
that.
after Soma.
Yeah.
Did you say
Yeah.
they did? Did you say they did Dear Esther?
Yes.
Yeah.
Isn't that
That's,
like-
that's the Chinese room's first.
Isn't that
game.
like the text of modern walking simulators?
Yeah, it was
Yes,
also like
yes.
20 minutes long, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Those
like going
people are
from
gonna make-
walking sims that were
Yeah.
like, average about
Bloodlines
There's a
was like
chasm.
7
almost-
on Metacritic to following up
Bloodlines was
is
like an
crazy.
M sim almost. Like
Yeah.
Yes, no, absolutely it was.
Yeah.
Slash
Like, that's
RPG. Like it was a
crazy.
crazy thing.
I cannot wait to see what the final product looks like, whether for better
I
or
don't
worse.
want it to be like I don't want to like it. look, it's going to come out and it's going to be disappointing, like we always knew, even long before Chinese Room was involved. And I don't want that reality, but I know that's what's going to happen. And
it could end up making a name for itself as like a good game, right? Without being too, you know what I mean? Like it could still, like, it may be like not a great comparison to the original, but still find its own identity and like end up being a decent game on its own. I don't know if that's true. Whatever. We'll talk about that when it comes out because it's going to be a hot topic of conversation. Look,
If
a
it's
couple
like
more
a
highlights.
good
I just want to
game,
make sure
but
we
it's
mention.
if it's like a good game, but it's just like a straightforward like first-person shooter, like they made a Doom game that's
I don't think that's the case
vampire.
here, though. There are definitely
No, I don't
sequences
think
in
it's
that
that.
trailer
I think it's going to be
suggest there's an
more like
RPG elements.
or just like, they've made like vampire games that are almost like Telltale likes or
Vampire.
whatever,
It has to be Cyberpunk 2077 or bust.
All right. Quick, a few more
I'd rather
highlights.
play
I just real quickly, I want to rattle these off. I just want to mention they announced the Sekiro anime, which I thought looked kind of cool, and
I missed that,
they
really?
showed the first trailer for the season 2 of Fallout, which I think continues to look pretty awesome.
Snore.
But the last two things on here, I want to make sure we mention. We talked about this during trailer talk. Resident Evil Requiem was shown off, but with the huge caveat, it was kind of disappointing on all fronts because what they
show
showed was
anything.
primarily focused on like very prologue-y stuff, very story-driven stuff, no actual like gameplay. You didn't get to see
which
Leon. You didn't.
They did during the last showing. We did. We needed. We want to see the video game now, please.
I thought
my
this was going to show us
understanding-
Leon in Raccoon City and end with, "Hey, play a demo today," and none of those things.
No. My understanding is that this trailer is based on the press demos that happened like last month or the month before.
That's not true, right? No, the shit they showed at the last fucking Keighley thing was what the press
Summer
played.
Game Fest.
Yeah, Summer Game Fest, where
Yeah,
where
but I
that
thought they
big
included this footage.
Preacher lady was like chasing them around, and they were kind of walking around as the girl alone. That was what the press played.
Yeah, that seems like an actual like vertical slice of the game itself. What
And
we
with
got
something
today,
like they would release in a demo, I think, honestly,
Yeah,
which to me would be disappointing. I want to know what it feels like to like fight things,
this was very just like focused on introducing one of the main characters who I'm not even, I'm guessing. Look, they didn't. This trailer was kind of a big nothing burger, which was a huge
like
disappointment.
that Death
and-
Stranding 2 trailer from the last Keighley.
Yeah, and it's coming out in February, so I'm guessing we'll see this again at Game Awards or something. I don't fucking know, but like they're running out of time to like start showing the game proper.
The TGS is also coming up next month. They could do it.
Oh
there
yeah,
too.
TGS is coming. That's actually probably makes a lot more sense than the Game Awards. I'm guessing we'll see. Maybe, hopefully, fingers crossed, show us something of actual substance at
Yeah,
Tokyo
but
Game
TGS
Show.
is also a nothing burger. Am I right?
I mean, it's declined in recent years. Yeah, I agree with you, but it's an opportunity to do it.
And then they closed the show out with the announcement of a sequel to Black Myth Wukong, which apparently is still in very early development. It's called Black
The
Myth
last one took
Zong
like
Kui.
8 years to develop. So
Yeah, but I mean now they have the foundation, they have the engine, they know what works, what didn't work. So like this seems primed to like be out in like 3 years or something to me.
We'll see.
But since I'm the only Black Myth Wukong fan here, we could.
Well,
that
wait,
was
hang
kind
on.
of,
Whoa. You're skipping out on the most important game.
Okay, here we go. He's about to do it. Go ahead.
You don't want to talk about Silent Hill F?
Oh, actually, I forgot about that. What? I guess I didn't write that down for some reason.
Bro!
Why didn't I write that down?
Bro!
Okay, you're right. I didn't. Yeah, sorry. They showed an extended trailer with the first taste of like the English voice acting for Silent Hill F coming out next month. I am very excited about this. I want to be clear. Very excited about it. We talked about this during
You like
trailer
Silent
talk.
Hill developed by Gaijins.
Look,
You know what makes that so good? It's how Nick said Gaijins. Or sorry, Brad said Gaijins.
Yeah. I love the whole Nick hates Japanese thing. as much as
You could-
anybody,
you
but
could.
that was the lamest thing you've ever fucking said, Brad. that was
That's the point. It's
embarrassing.
supposed to sound
That
lame.
was so embarrassing for you.
That's the joke.
I think this game continues to look pretty cool, and I'm so happy that they're branching out and trying new things and letting other developers take a stab at this franchise.
Am I reading into it too much to think that there
Let's
might
give the
be some kind
Japanese
of, like,
a shot at this Japanese
No.
franchise.
It's God damn it, Brad. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm sorry.
But like, this is the first like Silent Hill game that's like notably set outside of Silent Hill. And I said it before. I was watching this trailer and I was like, I feel like I'm watching a trailer for like a new Siren game, and I know that the creator of Siren was the creator of the original Silent Hill. But like, what I'm saying is, like, I don't get tons of Silent Hill vibes from this trailer. I'm just hoping that at the end of the day, after when credits are rolling on Silent Hill F, that I feel like I just played a game in the Silent Hill franchise. But we'll see. I'm very excited. This comes out like in less than a month, or actually just over a month at this point.
Am I reading too much into it to think that there might, because it opens in such a disparate way from the rest of the trailers, and it's like a slow pan of like a crime scene with police talking over things, like,
which I thought this game was supposed to be set in like the early
The
1900s or something.
No,
was
it's
it the 60s? Is it the 60s?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe you're right. Yeah. I guess that makes sense. So
I'm like, is there? I don't know. Like, maybe this.
There will
time
definitely
travel's
be
not
some stuff in there, some weird stuff that draws like connective tissue between other Silent Hill games thematically, I'm sure.
It wouldn't be
that's
Silent Hill
all that
without
matters.
it.
And as Brad pointed out, she's carrying a pipe. So
yeah.
And then a
Silent
Nagitana when she's look. That's
I
not
saw
even
some
the
fog.
When she starts
Silent
Ripper
Hill
mode.
Like Fatal Frame, right? Where you would go from like present day to the past, right?
Yeah.
When shit would get.
Yeah, that was
When
what
are
I
we
was
gonna get a new
guessing.
Fatal Frame game? I would love.
I mean,
they
would love to see
keep
what
trying,
the
and
last
people
one was.
don't buy them,
bad.
man.
The last one.
I
was
would love
bad.
to see what like a modern like Fatal Frame game looks like if they put some real effort.
Remember the one on the Wii
money
U?
into it. I want to see it on like PS5 or something. I don't know.
They ported it to PS4 and nobody bought it.
Shut up. Okay.
What does this man know the sales of the Fatal Frame games? What are you talking about? I mean, maybe you're right, but what the fuck are you just pulling this out of your ass?
No,
Yes.
I
What did you
remember.
read?
I remember things,
Remember
man.
what? You remember what? The sales of Fatal Frame 5 for the Wii U?
4 was on the Wii U.
Slash
5,
PS4?
5
I'm
was
looking at
ported to
Brad.
the-
I'm looking at Brad, and I feel like Crispy is raising his hand so he can tell us about the Fatal Frame sales numbers.
It's
Excuse me.
crazy.
Excuse me.
5 was on the Wii U, yes. Also, 3 people bought a Wii U, so I'm not surprised the sales were bad. But
That
it
is
also
fair.
wasn't very good.
All
Not
right.
very good. Fatal
I'm
Frame.
done with Gamescom. Brad,
Yeah.
we have one game to talk about this week, and Brad's got
But
it.
it's
Brad's got
10:30.
us.
We can literally just talk about it next week.
God damn it, Brad.
Don't goddamn it, me. It's 10:30.
I mean,
Single
you're right.
segment
I
show.
do.
Single segment show. This is worse than second segment, bitch. This is like I'm now in the 4-player minute talking about my game,
All right, fine. Fuck
we
it.
pushed your game. We kicked it out.
which is fine. I mean,
This
but
is
the thing is, I
the-
could play a lot more of this game. I have
What
not
is it,
played that much.
What is it? Is that the Jimmy Kimmel bit where he's like, we've run out of he's like, tonight we have Matt Damon on, but we've run out of time. That's
Wait,
I gotta
That's
be
what we're
honest with
doing
you.
to Brad.
I don't know Jimmy Kimmel bits.
how much of Fumes did you play? Give me a minute count here.
a few.
Well, Steam
Fumes.
says 2 hours, bro.
Okay, all right,
Also,
okay.
There's not.
Because
Fine,
I'm
run-
the
run the
authority of bringing
footage.
footage here that I only play for 45 minutes. I'm the authority there.
You're the authority of not bringing.
I expect
footage
at
for games
minimum
that-
for people to play more than an hour of a game.
Brad, I need you to
Um,
make a decision right now. It's either Fumes. Go.
You cut out when you said the or Fumes or what?
Fumes or the 4-player minute.
Uh, chat. So what?
Oh my god. You should have just taken the opening when I gave it to you.
My 4-player minute is the video game Fumes. I feel like I played a 4-player minute's worth of Fumes, or maybe they've released a 4-player minute's worth of content for the early access game Fumes. I don't actually buy early access games, but this was, relatively inexpensive, and I have been watching the television show Twisted Metal.
How's that
which
going?
It's been
With
better
Anthony
than the
Mackie?
last season. Like they're doing actual like competition stuff. There's some supernaturally stuff now that Calypso's around, I feel like, and I don't know. I mean, and the dude from Barry's hamming it up as Calypso, so that's pretty fun. Like the show is getting more fun.
You gonna roll that footage, Chris Davis?
Like, they're is he not rolling footage?
He's not rolling the footage.
We're in the
Sorry.
4-player minute. We don't roll footage in the
What am I,
4-player
Chris
minute.
Davis here
He's
with
missing.
no
Oh
footage?
God, what has he done? He's missing all the
It's-
cues.
You fucked it up for me, so I fucked this up. There you go. Now it's fixed.
I love it.
My-
dude.
my
Let's
fault, my
keep
fault.
that.
It is.
I will say Twisted Metal, on the topic of Twisted Metal, it is they are doing more like actual tournaments. And the thing about Twisted Metal games is if you win the Twisted Metal competition, Calypso grants you a wish. And they're not riding around that on the television.
Why would they?
So
would they?
like Calypso they all are all talking about their wishes and stuff. And they're actually doing like car combat and stuff. And there's still like maybe too much out of car stuff, but the Twisted Metal show for Peacock was never gonna get enough of a budget to like where they're constantly in cars doing car combat. But like there's enough
have
of
they
it. And
shown
I said it
Axel
before,
yet?
And also, yes, Axel is in season 2. And yes,
Nuts.
it is like anytime it is not a close up, it is a CG Axel, because how else do you do Axel? It is a man who is literally between two giant wheels.
He is an axle between two wheels. Yeah.
Yes. Now in
good.
the games, he can't get out of the wheels, but in the show he can. He's not like his father did not strap him to these wheels when he was a child, and he can't ever get out of them like in Twisted Metal Black or whatever. But it is pretty good. I mean,
That'd be a bridge too far.
it's very corny and slapstick, and it's weird because I feel like there's no other show I've ever seen that has like a vibe like this. I still don't know who it's for, but I'm gonna keep watching it because they figured something out, and it's definitely better than season 1. I still don't think Anthony Mackie has any fucking riz. He thinks he does. He ain't that funny. Whatever. I don't know.
I agree with that.
But what about Fumes?
Yeah, especially since I'm playing footage
Fumes
of it.
is a game that has a nice look to it, and that made me want to play it. Well, and it's a car combat game, and there's not a lot of those, but it has a really nice look to it. And there's not a lot of car combat games I wanted to play. Combat game, but I will say this game is in early access, and it doesn't feel like there's a ton here. I don't even understand what the structure is. All I know is you turn the game on, and you're just kind of driving around, and you can like get into fights, and there's like mission types, and there's bosses out in the world, I guess. But you're trying to get into these encounters because you want to because that's the way you get like parts for your car, and you're trying to upgrade those parts and get new parts for your car and get new like suspensions and like like at one point I win this fight and I swap out to like tank treads because
Like
that
while
gives
you're
me a
still
lot
out in
more
the
health.
world?
It helps me take no
Like while you're in the world?
So like if you look at the little compass at the top, like when I'm out of combat, like you see icons for like various types of things, and one of them is like there's a big truck that's driving around that you can drive into. You kind of honk your horn and he'll stop for you, but you drive up into, and that's where you like customize your car. You're also trying to like deliver cargo to like supernatural like beings or something, which I wasn't expecting, or something. And it is like a cargo delivery game. Where did my footage go? Okay, here we are. You skipped ahead? Or no,
I
this
didn't
is
do
just after
anything.
the fight. It's after the fight. I'm getting some loot. It's a bit of a strand like. Anyways, it doesn't really feel like Twisted Metal because Twisted Metal is like an arena combat game with like vehicles that are very distinct from one another with like
I've
special
heard
abilities.
I've
that are
heard suggestions
very
that it's like somewhere
distinct-
between Vigilante
dis-
8 and Smuggler's Run.
You fucking heard wrong, but that's
Okay.
fine. That's fine. I mean, it's fine.
I like Vigilante 8.
I don't, but it's not like Vigilante 8 at all, because Vigilante 8 was a Twisted Metal clone, and much like Twisted Metal, that was like an arena combat game. This has more, and it's not like Smuggler's Run, which is like a fucking like Crazy Taxi like or something. This game is, it feels like a kind of like a relatively like, it feels like a dogfighting game, kind of, where like a space dogfighting game or something, where all you're doing are kind of getting into fights with like packs of enemies, and you're killing them all and getting resources to upgrade your car, so the next car combat encounter becomes easier, so you get more resources, and maybe then you'll get strong enough to be able to like take on a boss, right? And like that's just kind of the loop. You're just kind of driving around, getting into fights, and you get into like, you can find like encounters on the map at like various icons, or you can just see people driving around and just say like, yo, I'm gonna fucking, like, they're not hostile unless you initiate combat with them, and then you get into like a little fight and like you take some of their loot or whatever. But it feels very like proof of concept. I kind of felt like this when I played the demo, and like the early access is still very like proof of concepty, but it has a nice look to it, and like the feel is very like you're bouncing all over the place, and that's definitely what they're going for, because when I get the tank treads, I'm definitely doing that less. And I do this because I fought like this boss once before, and I just got destroyed because I didn't have like a very defensive build, and I just couldn't get away from the dude fast enough. So I kind of went in with a slower build that had, you know, less boost and stuff, but just more hit points and whatnot. And I was able to like take the boss out. And you know, that's coming up later, but I don't think we're gonna talk about Fumes long enough to know. I'm gonna like keep an eye on this one as far as like what do the updates look like. I feel like this could be a early access game that maybe, like, no pun intended, like kind of spins its wheels for the next few years, and then not much else happens with it. I'm always worried about that. I was worried about that before I even bought it, but it was, you know, I kind of had the car combat bug, and there's not many options, and I'm watching Twisted Metal, and you know, they in their pitch, like a spiel on Steam, like their the couple of sentences they wrote about the game at the top
Did the trick.
They had the word twisted in there, and to me that was enough.
And they were
Marketing
driving around in metal
successful.
vehicles.
Yeah, Twisted Metal is an arena combat game with like really cool level design, because you're like, there's, you know, blowing up, you're knocking down the Eiffel Tower and shit, you know what I mean, to get up on the rooftops. Like, this ain't Twisted Metal, but it is a car combat.
Does it actually feel like, I'm looking at this footage and yeah, I know you're gonna roll your eyes when I say this, but it's like giving me, it's like little Mad Maxy, because you're just like driving through this like open desert
you
kind
are
of thing.
driving, you know, scrappy vehicles in a desert. Sure, yeah, I can understand why you think that. Yeah, which, you know, honestly, it probably has more in combat with like that Mad Max car combat than like anything Twisted Metal, really.
Which was my favorite car combat game.
Whatever, you fucking nerd. I'm sad that they canceled that Twisted Metal game. Here's like some little mini boss art that I'm fighting. And what was I gonna say? Oh, that I really wanted to see that Twisted Metal game that got canceled, just so I can be like disappointed. I just wanted to see it though. Like, it was a multiplayer games as a service game, and that's fine. Honestly, if done right, maybe that is okay for Twisted Metal, but I was probably not going to be happy, but I just want to see it. I wanted to see all like the vehicles and like the characters, like what was their take on Sweet Tooth and his, you know, Sweet Tooth is the name of the vehicle. Whatever. By the way, Sweet Tooth, excellent on the show. It's a fun show. Watch on Peacock. Let's move on. Fumes.
We just
Maybe
canceled
talk
our
about it more.
Peacock subscription.
What were you watching before?
I don't know.
It also,
my
it
wife
also
was
has
like,
Love After Lockup. I mean, you can
my
watch
wife
that.
was like, "Can I cancel Peacock?" And I was like, "I thought you had Peacock because you had it for something." And she's like, "No, I didn't. I don't know why we have it." And I was
Why
like,
did y'all ever
why?
have Peacock?
I was like, "Why who got Peacock and for what reason exactly?"
Irish
So
Love
neither
Island?
one of us can
Love
figure it
Island,
out.
maybe? Were y'all watching
No.
Love Island?
Well, the
Not
big
watching
30
Love
Rock rewatch. The big
But, like,
30 Rock rewatch.
I mean, Robin like goes to sleep listening to 30 Rock, but she does it usually on Hulu. So
I don't know. I feel like that's a little too manic for a go to sleep show.
she switches between 30 Rock and Bob's Burgers.
Bob's Burgers is more chill. Well,
in her separate bedroom.
King of the Hill.
No,
is like
she has one of
literally
those.
what
She has one
Malia
of those
goes to sleep to.
eye masks that has speakers in it that like syncs to her phone.
But you guys do have 2 separate bedrooms.
Really?
It's a whole I Love Lucy thing. Yeah.
We do not have 2 separate bedrooms.
But like,
You bitch.
Full size beds, 2 full size beds next to each other with like a
No.
desk in between.
No. Definitely not. Keep going. Keep trying. Oh my god. All right. Who's going next? 4-player minute. Chris Davis.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to mention my 4-player minute what I was going to be playing, which is Black Ops 6. I'm kind of having a little fun with it, but I've only played like a level and a half, so I don't know, like, I don't know. I've got such a disdain for Call of Duty, but I'm so curious about a sequel to the most interesting title they ever made in that franchise. I want to see what that is. So I haven't seen the new trailer for 7, so
I feel like we need to rethink our Joseph visitations, because I can only handle so much robo building talk. And I know Joseph loves talking about fucking Call of Duty and Battlefield and modern military shooters. And I love that man, but like, we did not see eye to eye on some of these games.
I'm going to text Joseph and tell him to come on the show randomly and bring as much Call of Duty talk or
he'll love.
Battlefield
I'm sure he
talk as
loves Battlefield 6. I bet he's.
Honestly, that would be the perfect opportunity to have Joseph back, assuming he's actually playing Battlefield.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Other than that,
I'm more of a George kind of guy. I want to know what George has been playing lately.
Get in touch, George.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, Chris Davis. Go ahead.
2 other things I wanted to mention real quick to fit into a minute. Good thing. Lost in Cult announced their next book, and it's all about Alan Wake 1 and 2. And it looks fucking awesome.
Yes, Lost in Cult, they do really beautiful books.
They do incredible quality.
I can't tell if Brad's being...
I'm being sincere.
Big beautiful book.
And you could buy the standard editions of these books for like 50 pounds because they're British. But
there's also a Final Fantasy new Final Fantasy Tactics art book that's coming out, and there is a UFO 50 player's guide that they have up for pre-order on Fangamer, which is so sick.
Yeah,
so fucking sick. I am not getting a physical copy of the game. You can buy the edition that comes with that player's guide and the physical copy of the game. I don't really buy physical copies much these days, but I definitely ordered the player's guide because that is so hype. Because it's like it's 50 games in a retro style player's guide, and honestly, for a lot of those games, the player's guide would be so perfect, dude. I can't. It's just a sick ass pizza.
Is that from the same company that Chris Davis is talking about?
No, Lost in Code is like more bougie.
They're very bougie, but they're very cool. Like I wonder if that's the. I'll get you the link, Nick, but it's fucking cool.
Robin got like the most expensive looking Elden Ring.
Did it have a very nice sleeve on it? Did it have a very nice sleeve? I feel like Lost in Cult has nice sleeves.
Way more than a sleeve, dude.
It's got a full separate sleeve of Return, the book Alan was writing for Alan Wake 2. It's also got a full-size poster map of Bright Falls. You can even get it.
This thing's $124.
You also there's a manuscript for Return as well. So
that's pretty badass. I'm not gonna lie.
That's pretty cool.
Badass.
Yeah.
Also, whatever. Lost in Cult, they do a lot of cool stuff.
They
Robin's
do.
playing Alan Wake 2 for the first time right now. By the way.
Oh, really?
Thought I mentioned that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, have her finish it, and then have her play it again with the final draft.
Oh, I still need to do that myself. Okay.
The final draft
add it to the
adds
pile.
so much to it.
I know.
Honestly.
I know. I mean, it's inevitable. That's what I'm going to play when I eventually
They also
get back to
did the
replaying it.
Jacob Geller book. Which
Immortality? Yeah.
No. They did Jacob Geller's like book that includes like writings from his various videos and stuff, and that looks fucking gorgeous too.
Interesting.
All right, Crispy.
Also, can I just throw out that Ubisoft announced a Splinter Cell anime, and I hate myself.
Crispy, you're up.
Oh, I don't know. What was that one thing they announced? It was like a hero tank shooter at Gamescom.
World of Tanks 2.0 or something?
No. There's another
Heat?
one.
It was a Heat?
Heat. Yeah, are you excited about that, Brad?
I mean, the trailer
Is that
was
a you
pretty fun.
thing?
The
Is that a
trailer
you
was pretty
thing?
fun. No.
Wait.
Why
Interesting. Vehicle
would
combat?
it be a me thing?
Vehicle combat?
Tank combat is not car combat.
But you love tank controls.
That's true.
There is
The
like,
math adds up.
Boom. Gotcha.
Oh, haha.
There is a famous.
Don't let him lie to you,
vehicle
people.
On tank treads.
What?
It's a
what
station
is-
wagon on tank treads.
Did you ever play that Star Wars Twisted Metal? I remember that back in the day. That was fun.
That game sucks ass, dude.
That was fun. I didn't
No,
like.
it
I liked that
wasn't.
game.
Stop
I
it,
enjoyed that
dude.
game. That was
What
fun.
was that game called? I know exactly what you're talking
Demolition?
It was called Star Wars
No.
Twisted
Was
Metal.
it just called Star Wars Demolition?
I think that was
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I thought I was gonna be done with Death Stranding. I'm not. I'm very close. I'm very, very close. But the end of that game is a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. But I've made significant progress. I'm in the home stretch. Fantastic so far. Like, it's just getting crazy. Some really weird.
That
things
last
happening.
act goes a little apeshit.
Wait,
I'm not in the last act yet, so I'll get there. But
I didn't even know Chris Davis was playing this.
Yeah, I didn't know you were playing it either.
No, I played Death Stranding 1. I thought you were talking about Death Stranding 1.
I'm talking about 2.
No.
Okay, I didn't hear you say 2. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Okay, I was like, what the fuck
this
happened?
Is already like this is already kind of well beyond what happened in 1. It's great though. It's fantastic. I'm sad that it's wrapping up. What else was I gonna? Monster Hunter, Final Fantasy 14. That's cool. That's fun. I went back and started playing Rise again with my roommate. Because that's like the only one he can. That's the only one he can play.
Fair.
And I fucking miss the wire bugs so much.
Dude.
I miss the wire bugs so much. It's so much fun. But the one thing about playing Greatsword is that now I've built muscle memory for wilds where like I'm holding L2 to like do focus strikes and to like change my direction while I'm like in the middle of a fucking charge.
Oh my god,
You
we're so
can't do
spoiled
that.
now. We're
Not
so
only-
spoiled now.
Not only can you not do that in Rise, but if you try to do it in Rise, you throw a wire bug and it just like shoots you across the map. Like, so like you're trying to like line up this perfect shot, and then all of a sudden you're like 20 feet away. Like it's fun. I don't know. It's great. It's so good. I love Monster Hunter. And let's see. And I think maybe that was it.
Cool.
Death Stranding.
Sweet.
They all wear these jackets in Death Stranding too that like look really super cool. And I looked them up and they sell them and they're like $1,900. Like
That checks out.
that's
That fucking
crazy.
checks out.
It's crazy.
I'm looking at all this lost to random stuff. Some of the stuff I didn't even know about. They have a Citizen Sleeper book. They sell the dice from Citizen Sleeper, and they're sold out.
I want to get the Valhalla book. It doesn't ship until next year though. So
your indie game Valhalla. I was thinking of
the
Cyberpunk Bartender Action
the
Valhalla.
bartender one.
Yeah,
dude, the animal one looks good. You know they have a Moondon book, Nick.
A Moondon? They have a Moondon
Yes.
book? I love
Moondon.
Moondon.
They have
Dude.
this whole thing for Haunty as well, man. It's like they don't know which of these games are going to be popular, but they have to start this shit or something.
Dude, I feel
'cause,
like I need to go spend some time on this website and probably spend more money than I should. Okay,
Dude,
my
you
we
will.
four-player
do like
minute-
your bougie purchase.
The only thing I warn you is that if it's a pre-order, it takes them a very long time. The Alan Wake book,
Dude, Robin was
it's
waiting for
not
over a
shipping
year.
the Alan Wake book is not set to ship until Q4 2026.
Dude, that's fine. Robin pre-ordered that crazy Elden Ring book that I mentioned, and she was waiting for over a year. When she got it, she was so happy.
Okay.
So my 4-player minute starts now. I'll just say I've been playing a lot of Donkey Kong. For whatever reason, I kind of like, because I'm overwhelmed with games, too many games to play. I was like, I gotta like kind of like pick one that I think I can focus on and finish. And Donkey Kong kind of became it for me. So I'm blasting through that game now. I have all the transformations. I'm making good progress. I will have that game finished this weekend, almost certainly.
Dude.
It's fun. The game's pretty fun.
The Immortality
I fucking hate you.
package, they have like the movie posters from the different movies. They have movie tickets from the movies. They have the 3 scripts from the different movies. This shit looks so good.
Yeah.
They have a soundtrack on a cassette tape. They have signed Polaroids.
I linked you the Mondwan store.
I
page.
know. I see it. Can we finish this so we can? Okay.
You just did. You're
Lastly-
playing Donkey Kong.
Lastly, I'm also the game I've been kind of wanting to spend time on so I could talk about it on the show is Heartworm, but I just haven't found the right time to play more of it. So
I played the
my
demo.
hope is that next week I'll be able to talk about Heartworm. But yeah, also September is gonna be fucking crazy. Lots of stuff coming out. Silent Hill F.
October is so fucked, man.
Ghost of Yotei is October, right? Not September.
Ghost of Yotei, like there's so many things. It's going to be a very fucking busy month.
It's
we
gonna
could be
a busy
playing
couple months.
Silksong this week.
Yeah, dude. That's what I wanted to say. I was like, there's the smallest, slimmest possibility that Silksong drops
It's
this
not
week,
that
and if
slim
that happens,
anymore. It's not that slim.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's possible, and that's crazy to me. But yeah, I'm super excited to see what happens on Thursday with that because Lord knows we've all been itching for it.
We could be playing
these are really good
Silksong,
movie posters.
Mina the Hollower, and fucking what was it called?
That's nothing. Hades 2, Slay the Spire 2, Big Guns are supposed to be coming out this year.
Yeah,
Crazy.
That's
Big
bananas.
all
fucking
within 60 days.
guns.
Oh fuck! Robin's been walking around the house saying "ooh banana," and I can't.
Dude,
I can't. It's just...
She's trying to tell you something, Nick.
Oh my god, you're right, guys. I've got to go.
She needs potassium. That's what she's. That's what
I
she's
keep
saying.
playing.
All right,
I
don't make this gross.
that is pretty gross. All right, guys. Thank you
Bananas are
so much
filled
for
with
listening.
potassium. Okay.
Thank you for listening to the podcast. Of course, we record these podcasts live every Tuesday night on twitch.tv/4Player Podcast. You can also tune in at 8 p.m. We usually start the show off by watching game trailers together to warm up for the show. So hopefully you'll catch us next week and beyond. In the meantime, you can find all of our episodes on 4playernetwork.com. And of course, you can subscribe on your preferred podcast platform, and most importantly, you can join us in our free Discord at discord.gg/4player. That's where the community's hanging out all the time, talking about games, movies, shows, soups, cats, dogs, all the stuff.
Shit
Be good
posting,
to each other.
lot of
Have a
shit
good
posting.
fucking night.
Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Thank you, Brad, for taking us out.
What's the podcast number?
8:45.
I should have mentioned it during my 4-player minute, but if you have
crispy.
if you have
Click that
45
link.
minutes to yourself in the next week,
Posters.
Folding Ideas
Just buy
did
the
a
posters.
panel at PAX East that they put up the video for a month ago that is all about Silksong trolling. It's called Silk Posting. It is
The art of
so
Silksong
fucking
trolling?
good. Yes.
Holding
That's pretty
ideas.
good.
then?
Yeah. It is a delightful video.
All right, I'm actually going to sign out. I got to go finish my Dexter review before I go to bed.
Bro,
I got to. I'm on a deadline. That's not true. I'm not really on a deadline, but I don't want to be working on it for the next 4 days.
I have to have
So,
a fucking
Can you
intervention one of these
believe
days.
that like we didn't deserve immortality?
Can't tell if he's
Gamers
talking
suck
about
too
literally.
much. Video games should never be that like interesting.
That is fair.
Immortality. I mean, what happened to immortality? Why? What's happening?
Yes,
I'm
Bobby,
looking
it
at
is
the
good.
fucking website I just told you to click the fucking link for, bro.
What? I didn't hear you say anything.
Don't forget to upload your audio files tonight. Peace out, bitches.
I
Look,
am.
put in chat. Look at all this. Look at all this shit they have for immortality in this deluxe bougie thing that they sell.
Immortality design works and sound across time bundle.
Dude, these fucking I want these posters on my wall. I think those are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I still don't know how I feel about immortality.
This is like the bougie fan gamer. But see, how interesting is that? Because video games are never that interesting.
That's
God
true.
damn it.
That's true. That is absolutely true. Video games
you
are
see their-
never that interesting.
Did you see their Outer Wilds one?
I did, but that just looked like papercraft to me. I was confused.
I mean, part of it is papercraft, but that's still pretty cool.
I can't.
There aren't a lot of video games that you have like truly complicated feelings about.
Yeah, exactly. And people don't even want to hear complicated feelings. They're like, I don't understand. Do you love it or not? Or do you hate it? I need to
Yeah.
know. Am I your enemy or are we friends?
Are we on?
Don't
the
say
same
anything
page?
else. That has always been the vibe.
Oh man. There was absolutely one more thing I was gonna say, and I can't even fucking remember
About
what it was.
immortality?
No, before that, but it was when we were talking about like
Monster Hunter.
no Death Stranding and
Oh.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I don't know.
I got to be honest with you. I think it's gonna. I think it's gonna miss me. I think
You
it's gonna miss me
gonna be a
again.
pass?
The first one missed me, and I think this one's gonna miss me.
Wait, did you try to play the first one and then just bounced, or
No, I never really played it when it came out, and I
but you
probably
were
played like
going
20
to?
minutes
Yeah,
a
okay.
few years ago, and then I played like a couple hours this year.
Dude,
But it's just bad time and place. It's always, it's like I don't know what it is.
but I know.
It's a
gotta stay
game.
on the list. It's gotta stay on the list. Though.
It's a game
you
that
gotta
doesn't fit
come
my
back to it.
lifestyle. It's a game that doesn't fit my lifestyle. I feel
I
like.
know, but you gotta come back to it in like 20 years when your kids have moved out or whatever. Like, you gotta come back for it. It's Kojima, dude.
I kind of over his bullshit. I'm kind of over his bullshit, and I'm realizing that maybe I was never into his bullshit when it comes to like characters talking to each
my
other.
God, give me a creator with bullshit over. Oh, that's the other thing.
No,
that
I
was
like the video games that he
I
made.
remember.
Like in terms of playing the Metal Gear Solid 1 blew my fucking mind because yes, it was cinematic and that was great and that was hype, but as a video game, the gameplay blew my fucking mind because video games were not that complex back then, at least not on consoles, and that shit was crazy. It's like, oh, I could tap the wall. That's insane.
You've got
Nothing is
full
like that.
voice acting. I've got cinematic
Yeah.
action going on. Like that game. The
Yeah,
the demo
tools
disc.
and gadgets and stuff like it was incredible back then.
Yeah.
But like, and yeah, it had a crazy story, but I was not, glazing fucking Hideo Kojima back then. I just really loved this game, Metal Gear Solid. And then 2 did well. It was always the excitement for Metal Gear for me was always gameplay. And like I could die and replay this, 50 times and always have a different experience. And that's why I loved Metal Gear Solid. It's why, like different approaches, never having the same experience twice, that was like how people sold me on like Deus Ex back in the day, right? Like, yo, you could play so many different ways. No run of the game is the same as any other. You know, it's that's what Metal Gear Solid was doing for me, and that's what always, hiding in a box. Is he gonna lift up the box, or is he just gonna be like, oh, whatever? Like that blew my little high school.
Oh, when you found out about you could use the box to transport yourself between sections of the map,
shit like that, like that is the juice, right? Hideo Kojima, he is a controversial creator, but like he doesn't get enough credit for like the video game as parts of the video games he's making. And I know that stuff is good in Death Stranding, but I feel like he got a little too fart sniffy with all the not gameplay stuff, and that's the shit I don't have patience for.
I don't think that's true too, but I mean, as a fellow video game enjoyer, I can't recommend it enough. That's it. That's all. Yeah, I remember the other thing I was gonna say for my 4-player minute, and I forgot. It doesn't really matter, but that new fucking Peacemaker's coming out like next week or in 3 days or something.
Is that good stuff?
The
I never
show
watched the first
Peacemaker?
season. Shall I watch the first season?
It's really good. It's really good.
Okay.
I thought it was really good.
I think I'll watch it.
But
I've heard
there's
a lot of good things from a lot of people.
There's a rumor that Kumail Nanjiani is going to be in the second season, or we know he's going to be in the second season, but we don't know as who. But the rumor is that he's going to be in it as Booster Gold, and
that's not bad.
No,
Kumail Nanjiani was
that really does not excite me at all. Like,
I see the possibility.
He has like a shtick that he always does, right?
Yeah,
I get it. And he can't get out of it. But he was on an episode of Poker Face I saw from last season where he was very much not Kumail Nanjiani.
But that's not what they're gonna do. That's not what they do with superheroes, right? With superheroes, they put a funny guy in a superhero costume that's a character that nobody knows, and then that character just becomes whatever that comedian is. Like,
maybe they won't do that.
Dude,
maybe they'll be better than
he's
that.
gonna get Star-Lorded is what's gonna happen.
No. You think so?
If it's Kumail Nanjiani, yeah, I do. Like, I don't know,
that episode
man.
of Poker Face, he played a
I don't even care.
cop
Like,
who had a pet alligator, and he was very he was not doing the normal Kumail Nanjiani thing.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong, and I would love to be wrong. And here's the thing: like all the James Gunn DC stuff that I've seen so far, I really liked. Superman was crazy good.
It's really good. It's really good.
I love Suicide Squad.
I did finally watch Superman.
I love Peacemaker. Like Superman was fucking great. I loved that. But
I liked it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I saw it in a theater. I didn't think I would ever make that happen.
That's
but
crazy.
I went and saw Superman.
It was pretty good, right? It was pretty good.
Me and Malia, we watched it. We both liked it.
It's fun.
We can't show it to Henry though because they did have a random scene where some dude gets shot in the head, which is not appropriate for a fucking 8-year-old.
Which you didn't.
He doesn't get to watch
It didn't
Superman.
feel like that was actually going to happen, and then it just kind of.
And that's way too intense for an 8-year-old. So
He's gonna have to learn about it eventually.
But no, he does
murder.
I mean,
we're gonna teach him about murder.
Oh, murder's a thing that happens in the world? Absolutely.
No, I know, but like a lot of that movie is like not so inappropriate for him. A lot of it he would love. And there's there is villainy that's like, and a lot of it's cartoonish, but then there's also the part where that dude gets shot in the head. And I'm like, well, shit.
Okay. Give it 2 more years.
Yeah. We'll wait a little bit.
Yeah.
But
he's all about K-pop.
NoHo Hank.
Him
NoHo
and
Hank is fucking Metamorpho. That was sick.
Henry and he's better as Calypso. Henry and Griffin, that's his name. They watch K-pop Demon Hunter on repeat. They will finish the movie and they'll start it again.
Is it good?
Really? You haven't heard about this?
It's supposed to be really good.
I think you like it.
I know it's like from the studio that did Spider-Man.
Oh, well, I didn't know all that, but
that was like the whole thing is that it's another like
likable.
Animated in the like Spider-Verse style, like by those people. Isn't it
Yeah,
even like Chris Lord and fucking?
I don't know. It's pretty good though. Songs are
Okay.
catchy.
Song.
I think you'd like it. People, I
probably
don't think
would.
I've ever heard of anybody watching that and going, nah.
I probably would.
Everyone's pretty hyped on
Do
it.
you guys watch Dropout stuff? Do you guys
Yeah.
watch like
Yeah.
Game Changer?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
I've seen several
No,
episodes.
not like religiously, but I've
Right,
seen a
me
bunch.
neither. I've seen several episodes from Game Changer this season, and I don't. Did they lose it?
They're losing
What?
it?
Did they lose the sauce?
They didn't always have it. Some of their stuff I
Did they lose the sauce?
But Game
They had
Changer's
a
always
rough
been
second
pretty
season,
good.
but
dude, like everyone was like the election episode's so funny, and I watched it, and it just was like, okay.
it's
fact
not
that
as
they
good as the
did an
wheel
election
episode.
kind of.
I don't feel like Game Changer ever got better than Escape the Green Room. Like I think that was their best episode.
That was,
and then
that was
they
really
started
good.
trying to get like way too like high concept with it, and
But some of the high concept stuff was so absurd that like it's still funny.
It wraps around back on itself. What about what do you think about the wheel episode though?
the wheel. I
Yeah.
don't know if I saw that one. What's
Oh,
the
that
wheel
is the
episode?
highlight of the season for me.
What?
It's probably the best episode they've ever done, in my opinion.
They're spinning a wheel.
Yeah, it's like a Price is Right
go just a
wheel.
little farther.
I think I have seen clips from that.
It is chaos and so.
What's on the
fucking good.
wheel?
It's multiple things. It's like prompts and rules and things that they have to do.
What was the one where they had like whether they wanted to keep the gift or give it away, and they had to like go up there and open it, and then like either tell the truth about what's inside or lie about what's inside?
Yeah,
because
something
they're
or steal.
trying-
And
That
what's
shit was
his name?
pretty
I forget his name. He just kept getting fucking screwed over so much.
That's pretty good.
Mm.
I've seen
All
some
right.
good episodes. Anyways,
Yeah.
I'm going to bed.
Well, this is
I'm
great,
bye,
but I
bye.
gotta go.
Go-
Oh,
go-
see.
Yeah,
You
that's
can't.
what he'll do. Go watch the wheel episode, man. It is. I think it's the best thing they've ever done.
Okay, I will. That's the one I have to check out then. All right. See you later, Curry.